Let's relax here. It's okay. A lot
Except
of
my heart.
No, you are good. How you been, love? How you
I've
been?
been phenomenal. I've been great. I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting here for like an hour because
Oh
I was
wow.
ready an hour before, you
Oh,
know.
so you was a mannequin challenge
Oh.
for an hour. All right, you got it.
Sir, she got the time wrong and showed up an hour early and still came on late.
Hey, I was on black people time. You said it was okay. You're like, okay, just show up an hour. I was like, all right, I think I'm too early. No, never mind. Let me. Okay,
All
sorry.
right, all right. I ain't gonna say it. That's all him. Just a big bro right there. That's a big bro.
Yeah. I don't remember the part where I told her to be late. That I don't.
You don't know. Oh man.
You have to do things.
Emotional, damn it.
Oh man. Dang, I thought I was gonna come on here and gaslight. Never mind.
Nah. I cannot be gaslit. I'm sorry.
Dang, bro. It's not that hot enough over here. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking.
I'm weak. I'm weak. Not it. Oh, okay. All right.
But how are
Not
you guys
SWE.
doing? How is life? How's everything going?
Life is good over here, but you know it is all about you as we see you over here with the video game controller outfit on. Don't think I don't see that.
Oh wow. Oh
You know,
wow.
I had to show off a little bit, you know.
Oh my goodness. All right.
I
She's
just
probably
want
going
to
to be
act a
talking
little bit
today.
more clean. Just maybe a play around with you guys, you know, pause on that, but not pause because that's what we do here, right? We
Like play
playing.
around and
Wait,
not.
wait, wait.
All
Did you
right, I got
say
it.
putting that shirt on
Uh-huh.
makes it clean?
Yes.
You have controllers
Uh-huh.
on your chest.
Stop,
Uh-huh.
There
stop,
are people in
stop.
the chat right now that are fiending at the opportunity to do the Konami code.
Up, down, up, down. That's all you need to know. That's it. It's that simple.
Oh, they're gonna want to do the whole Konami code right now. I'm telling you.
Not them Tekken combos. Okay, that King, stay away from me, bro. If y'all play King, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I'm done.
I ain't got look. I ain't got nothing to
Leave
do
me
with
alone.
that. Look, you
But
talking about fights?
anyways,
I got that for right now. I ain't been back in it. I'm not even gonna lie. He don't sound like how he look. That's a you. I know he ain't talking about me. That's a
I
definitely
don't
you.
know. I don't
That's
know.
he
Wait.
don't
definitely you.
sound like.
That's definitely you. That is not a me. That is not a me.
What if
That
what?
can't be me.
Well, what if it's me, you know?
Nah. That's wild.
I
That's
mean, it's me. Who
wild, bro.
knows? You know.
That's
I'm the king of
wild.
pirates. Yeah.
We're gonna get into voices, but no.
uh,
Yeah, but I mess with your cosplays though. No, thank you. It's always appreciated over here. Arigato.
Yeah, you did a lot. You did every single day, huh?
mm,
Wow.
mm.
True dedication. How did that make you
Mm.
feel? Like it was a lot of work, huh?
It was a lot of work,
Yeah.
especially when I don't half-ass anything. So it was 29 straight days of
Gosh.
quality content and editing videos and photos. Like for all of the like 3 or 4 pictures that I
Mm.
put out every day, I probably took like 20 every day
Oh yeah.
just so I could pick the best ones.
You sound like me for real. I'd be doing the same thing. You have like the whole gallery of just like trying to pick
Yeah.
which one, you know?
With like 4 of them looking exactly the same,
Yeah.
but you got it in your mind they're different.
Yeah.
Like going to the eye doctor. Can I see the first one again? 3 or 4.
Right.
3 or 4.
Right. And it's like it's just a little movement of difference. It's like, okay, do I like my face to the side or do I like it just like in the frame? Like it's crazy, man. But you did really good. I'm super proud of you for that. That's phenomenal.
Well, that is, don't ignore whatever the heck that just was.
I was gonna say, dang, this kind of sweet of you, you know.
Nah. The
No,
best one is when he had his face in the toilet. That's the
There
best
you
I
one.
don't know what that was
go.
all about. But this is not about me. But since someone decided to make it about me for a second, I need to announce something that happened about an hour ago.
Uh-oh.
You see that?
Ooh.
That says 15K.
Let's go! Congrats. Ooh, hard work does pay off.
Hard
Let's
work pays off.
go. How does it make you feel?
Well, considering like 13 of this 15K all happened in the past like 5 weeks. It makes me feel pretty good. It makes me feel pretty blessed, actually, quite honestly. You know, you put in the hard work, you always want to see the results. So
Absolutely.
I'm actually very happy. By the way, anybody that follows me on TikTok but doesn't follow me on Instagram, this is my Instagram page. It is at King Drell, as you can see the name right there. So you guys should definitely give me a follow over there as well. But again, like I said, it ain't really about me, so I'm not going to leave that up there very long.
Ooh. No,
Congratulations,
show
brother.
it off. I would too. I don't know what happened. I think like Instagram's working on something new, but I just grew a bunch as well. Like literally today, I grew like 500 followers today. I was like, how in the world? What is going on with the Instagram? Like it closes down for like a few hours, and then I wake up and I see like 500 people follow. I was like, how?
Now, what's going on with Instagram is the content you've been putting out lately, which, by the way, unlike the last time we came on here, I will not be showing you guys the stuff she's been posting lately because we're not trying to get community guidelined over here.
Oh.
Last time I picked like the 4 tamest pictures I could find and we showcased her for you. I can't do that this time. I'm sorry. We're not taking that risk, but just know, VIP Panda, her act is the same over there as it is over here. So you can go see for yourself if you'd like.
That's funny
On
because
my
it
way to
makes
Instagram.
it sound so bad, dude. It makes it sound so.
Oh, you stink!
I know. I even on Twitch too. Like I know I was having a lot of issues with that in particular, especially like last year. I like to do a lot of cosplays and like I do like to show off like some skin. So like I do like bikini photos. Sometimes I'll do like some cute lingerie stuff, and you know, I would assume like I wouldn't really be like penalized for it, but it was yeah, it's
Anytime she put on a cosplay, she was prepared to get at least a 1-day suspension.
Oh, absolutely. Bro, I got suspended for 1 day, and then like another month I got suspended for 3 days.
You got permaban.
Another day I got the week after I got unsuspended, I got suspended again for another 24 hours, and I'm just like, man, like wow, like it really sucks to look like me sometimes, you know. This is all natural, so I'm just like, I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like,
It's just like, it
I
sucks
wear
to
a
be
t-shirt.
me.
Like, what's going on? You know?
What? Sucks to be me vibe is crazy. All right.
So,
Oh my God, it sucks to be me, yo.
I know.
Uh-oh,
But
looks
I mean,
like you
it's
made
tame
me
now.
do.
It's tame now. So I think like I wasn't the only one getting punished. So luckily for me, I didn't. At first, I thought it was a targeted thing, but it wasn't. Like, you know, I guess like Twitch was undergoing like some new changes, and they changed their guidelines. So like we can only wear like certain things now that, you know, follow the, you know, the what is it, TOS.
They opened the floodgates for about 48 hours there for a
Yeah,
second.
you
So they
saw
were like,
that?
look, we're relaxing on our terms of service. You can do sexier things here now. And all of a sudden, vroom, wait,
I
what is
know.
this homepage?
Yo, they took off with that. But like for me, I
Homepage
don't
looks
sell
like an
content.
OnlyFans
So
page.
that was it for me. I think that was, you know, that's for the people who can and want to, but I don't sell content like that. I'm not like an OF person or nothing. But I was just like, dang, they had the little bar they're blocking, like all you saw that, like the bars, and then like people who were like animating the gaps.
They were literally wearing nothing but censor bars.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
and
was
this
like,
was on the
I was
homepage
like,
of Twitch.
He's like, okay, let's go play a game. Like, are we playing the game? Does it involve taking this
I
off?
thought the game already started. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so, but I don't know. It's been tamed now, so we're good to go.
Yeah, she had actually temporarily ran over the kick, which, if I'm understanding, you're not too quick to go back to right now.
Absolutely not. Nah. Kick is a very free range platform, so it's kind of like, you know, obviously like your amendments are definitely heard on Kick, so you could kind of say whatever you want, do whatever you want, and whatever, and no one cares. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know if you guys seen like some recent things that's been happening on the platform. Some bad stuff. Oh, well, I know it's TO, so I can't really explain it, but there's like people who talk to underage people and like, ooh. But mainly for me, it's the harassment. Like it's kind of like, oh, you'll get like some big streamer, like some mediocre streamer trying to be like ISO speed, and he'll like send his little little minions, like you know what I mean? It's weird. It's weird, but I think I'm just gonna lay low for right now, do YouTube, and then focus on Twitch, and just start from there.
You gotta love the content creators that's got their trolls that will
Yeah.
do literally anything for them, including like tearing other people down. All right, who are your two friends there? They must be referring to us, sir.
My friends, oh, they think I own the platform? Well, this is a podcast. It's real. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good time. Yeah. He's like, why are you laughing? These are my buddies. Okay, I met these two at DreamCon. You know, didn't know of them too much, but like the way they carried themselves, I was like, yeah, they're pretty nice. So I offered them a ride, you know, around this city. I was like, hey, you guys are in a pickle. Y'all need anything from me? Hey.
And by not know us too much, she meant she didn't know who the hell we were.
She's making it, bro. The way I'm laughing right now, she's making us seem like we're just like these frightful little children. Like, why she's making us sound like kids right now?
No.
Like, what's going on here?
No,
like,
for real, like
she was like, oh no, you know, I met them at you know, they were very nice.
They're cool.
They're harmless.
And
they don't bite.
And it was like, no. I was like, I mean, I did say no to strangers. What just happened here? What just happened here? No, we love and respect you. I did. I really did. And then plus, you're a big dog. You're a big shot. I had to respect your privacy. I didn't want to disrespect anything that you had going on. And I know, and I appreciate you offering. But as me as being a friend, I have to be that person and be like, no, we got this. We can handle this and all. And I appreciate you though. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you.
It's not, you know what I'm saying? And plus, I was like I said, I thought you had a lot of shit going on. So I was like, all right, cool. You're a busy woman. So I let you run. I ran up. I let you. It was a good talk. It was nice to meet you for that one day.
For that, like, 2 minutes.
Like, go 2-3 minutes conversation and then never seen you again after that.
He's
Well,
like,
I mean,
okay,
she
goodbye.
had quite the experiences. In fact, like they said, I think she knows this by now, but I'm at almost all of your streams.
Ooh.
And whether you actually see me say anything or not, and the ones that I can't make it to, I still watch them. I don't know if you ever saw me send you this message before, but the entire time I was doing the 29 days of cosplay, which I would always do late at night.
Okay.
You know, because I still have a full-time job. I still got all that stuff, so I had to find time. So the entire month of February, I probably only had like 5 hours of sleep maximum every night because I wasn't going to bed till like 2 in the morning.
Oh
but
goodness.
every night when I would get up and I was getting into cosplay and I'm setting everything up, I would have your screen playing on the TV.
Oh, that's awesome to hear, like the amount of support and like that you guys actually care, like especially like when it comes to other creators, you want to see what's going on in everyone else's world. So mad respect to that. That's why I like these two, man. Like I can feel the energy. It's super genuine.
You show a lot of support on Instagram. Absolutely. You absolutely do. Them comments are wow. My God. Oh God.
I know. I feel bad because I don't know if like
when he posted you because by the way when he posted you the first time was she the top when she promoted her at one time? Was she the top of the promotion board?
At once upon a time, yes.
And then but then somebody else came by. But no, when you was first promoted and you was our first, you know, female that was going crazy and viral.
Yeah.
The comments was just one of those things where I was prepared, but then when it got into flex, I was like, oh, okay, you know, she's a pretty woman. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? And then I just go to the page and I'm just like, oh. You was a reaction. Now it got you.
Yeah.
You know what? I see what you're doing, sis. Play the game.
Oh, thank you so much.
I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just in the background. And then when he reposted you again, I had to pull the Yusuke. Was like,
the Yusuke?
Nah, this is not
Not the
happening.
Sin.
I had to pull the Yusuke. I was like, I gotta walk out of here. I gotta walk out of here, bro.
With her content. The only thing I will say about your content as far as TikTok goes is you gotta do longer than 5-second videos. You know, a lot of your videos are so short.
Okay.
And I know what you're trying to do because the algorithm always like to reward people who watch 100% of the video. So you're trying to get their attention. And then by the time they can react, the video's already started over. But they will penalize you if it's too short.
That's crazy because like on Instagram Reels, that when it's really short, they will reward you for it. So that's why I was thinking it was the same way as when I post on TikTok. That's crazy. And I did see like some other creators were talking about, oh, you guys need to do like long form content now. And I think they were talking about doing the landscape view. Have you guys heard about that?
They're toying with some stuff. Which, by the way,
they're trying things. They're pushing. They're fucking with our system. We need to get things right back to where they used to be. Get these rules out of here.
Take them to church.
By the way,
right now.
Instagram might be trying to go the way of TikTok because I dropped like a 6-second video or something like that, and even though it was doing fairly well, I mean, it wasn't doing as well as a lot of the other stuff I was doing. But it like sometimes when you go on your reel, it'll actually say like, "Hey, congratulations, this is doing better than like 60% of the other stuff you posted." Well, I posted that they were like, this video might not be getting the reach of other videos because of its length. Try doing longer videos.
What? When did it tell you that? Like a few weeks ago, or like today?
This just told me just like 2 days ago.
What? I think. Do you think it's because like they're trying to help people's attention spans? I think that's like a problem now.
At the end of the day, these companies and the things that they promote, they make the most money depending on how long a person stays on an app. So they want people, at the end of the day, they really want them to do longer videos because if they're going to stay there for the longer videos, that means they're staying on the app a lot longer.
Oh, I see. I got you.
People, instead of people just kind of going swipe.
Scroll, yeah. Yeah.
Swipe. Okay, there's nothing on here. Shut it down.
Okay, well, I'll definitely try that for
here.
you.
Don't get me wrong. Don't go for like 5-minute videos. I would say a good sweet spot would probably be about 10 to 12 seconds.
Wow.
Your stuff on TikTok has been like literally like 4 seconds a minute.
Yeah, because I'm used to Instagram. I'm used to the Instagram thing, So I'm like, okay, maybe it's the same thing. And I was noticing, I'm like, oh, what? I'm not growing, on here. Like, it's really tough to grow here on TikTok compared to like everywhere else. I think like all my other platforms, it's not too bad, right? But with here, I'm just like, like maybe.
But TikTok also discriminates against sometimes, and they're not consistent with this, but they will sometimes punish curvier women on here too. Where it's like, that's why I don't. And Allegra always comes through, but a lot of times.
Sin City was a radio.
I did it this time.
You did, actually. I'm so proud of you.
You that one.
I'm proud of you.
No, but what I was saying was, see, there used to be this trick, and I don't know if it still works because they've changed the app so much that a lot of times what a lot of women would do, curvier women, is they would put somewhere in their video, they would make it small and caption and like maybe put it in the bottom somewhere and say like fake body. And that would like trick the algorithm into thinking, oh, that's not a real body you see there. And then they'll kind of get around the algorithm scanning the curve. It's kind of like people will use like props that are like weapons. Yeah. And they wouldn't get pushed. But if people would put in fake sword or fake blood or fake something and put it on the screen somewhere, it would kind of trick the algorithm. But, I don't know if that stuff works anymore. But that was a trick that a lot of people.
I didn't know that. But the thing is, I'm afraid like if I put fake body, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I knew it.
Yeah, trust me, I know. That's why you put it so small and in the bottom that nobody can really see it. Like the lightest font.
Are you Mr. Crabbing me right now? Is that what you're telling me? Are you Mr. Crabbing me right now?
Yes.
Like, are you refunding me can I not get a refund? Like Bubble back there when he walked up, it was like, you owe me, and you put that small, tiny ass fine print? Is that what you're hitting me right now?
Like that. But before you even attempt that, just try to make it more somewhere between 8 to 10 seconds.
Oh, okay. Definitely. I'll definitely take your advice. Thank you so much. Like that truly means a lot. Cause I'm trying to grow on every single platform. So I'm not just depending on one, when you depend.
Because one could get shut down any day.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Cause if you depend on only Instagram, you're going to miss out on a lot of people that you could have reached out to. Like even like YouTube, what is it? YouTube Shorts is a good thing too. I kind of stopped doing them for a little bit. I haven't revisited that, but like if you put some sort of content on each and every platform, you're gonna have people like, oh, I see her on this platform, let me see what else she has, you know what I mean? So I try to utilize every single one except for Twitter, because like I think I'm done with Twitter. I'm like,
Oh, that's what
So
we call the
Twitter.
toxic
Twitter is a
spoiler
different ball game.
slash
It's a different universe. It ain't even about
political
it ain't even
But it
about
slash.
hurts. It be
It's
hurting,
just
man.
Twitter's a different world. That's just like if you got it, you got it. All right. That's how I look at Twitter. If you got it, you got it. I
Yeah,
don't even look at Twitter like you gotta put in work like that. I feel like if you just got it, you just
exactly. Like,
God damn it, got it. Like, boy, but I do want to piggyback on this though because there's been a lot of updates that's been going on lately. Because I don't know if y'all know this is not the one. Because I'm glad one of y'all said this. We just had a crisis of Instagram and Facebook shutting down for a second today, and everybody went crazy. They didn't know what happened. They were
It's the internet at the end of the day.
It was a mid-crisis. I was like, oh, is that many people with Facebook like that now? Okay. But that lets me know of how much the world is so dependent on these apps.
At the end of the day, this is technology at the end of the day. Anything could shut down, anything could freeze, anything could temporarily go away.
right.
I think we found out how many people needed to touch grass that day.
The world went hectic.
I know.
My own mother came to me.
No.
When my mom came to me, that's how I know it was real. She was like, she was son.
You're like, what the heck?
I was like, what's going on? Like, I'm just over here playing the game. Like, what's going on?
I'm not gonna lie.
The
I see
Facebook app.
that I could not log in and like
working?
refresh.
I'm like,
You're
no,
like,
it looks like
the
it's down.
itching, like, oh my god.
Like she's itching, bro. I'm like, she's addicted.
You want to know what the best part of it is about me? Considering with all the businesses that I do between running the podcast, running everything else, and just all the comments and stuff I've been getting, as much as I'm on that platform, I never noticed it. Because I'm also still have a full-time job, so there's still plenty of times throughout the day where I can't look at my phone. So it must have happened during a period where I wasn't even online anyway.
I'm just people,
and I'm on every day.
Uproar.
It just happened to be that day where you didn't realize that was happening. So I mean, at least you got to rest.
I missed the whole thing.
People was panicking. And another update when it comes to the thing, TikTok has been updating their platforms. But the damn near turning into TikTok is damn near turning into a Twitch platform, as you all can damn near recognize now. And then when it comes to the point that Instagram is turning into a landscape of a PC platform because they're doing all the landscapes and all that now, all these apps are trying to turn into a streaming platforms.
Which, by the way, when I get off of the podcast tonight, I'm probably going to get on again for about 30 minutes on TikTok Studio and stream because I need to fulfill my obligation.
Oh my gosh. Also, how does that work? Like it's like you can record what you're playing and then like have your face. I think I've seen some people do that.
I mean, when it comes to the TikTok Studio is just
you have to qualify for it first.
Yeah, I was about to say you have to You have to have the qualifications for it first. First of all, I didn't know that was a thing. I knew it was qualification because I know you had 10,000, but it's a different set of numbers when it comes to that. Like I think they boost the rules of your act. The likes got us like 100,000. Your followers is like 20,000. And you gotta have the view count over 500,000, and you have to be active during the period time.
No, I can't really put
my number on how many days.
I got it right here in front of me because I remember when I turned it on. You must have an account that's at least 30 days old, so everybody qualifies. With a minimum of 2,000 followers, so it's not as bad as it used to be. So as long as you actually qualify, Miss VIP Panda.
Oh wow, I'm nervous now.
And must have done 25 minutes of live at least in the previous month. So basically, I don't know if this counts because this is technically my live, but at one point, just go live for like 30 minutes, and then when you're done, you'll qualify.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna do that. Hold on, I'm gonna check on something real quick. I think I didn't update my story. I didn't let anyone know that I was live. So let me go ahead and check that.
That's what you were leaving to do when you left earlier.
So I left, but I guess like you have to stay on Instagram for a little bit and like make sure that it loads. So hold on 1 second.
She's getting the button.
Yeah, give her the button, sir. Give her the button.
She's getting the button. She's getting this. And she's getting to my leg, and she's getting the button. I'm just waiting. We're waiting, ladies and gentlemen. By the misconstruction again with the VIP Panda for the third or fourth time. We appreciate her.
Yeah, because the link doesn't even go anywhere.
So it's working now. So I do apologize.
I'm going to test it out right now. I have two phones. That's the benefit of having two phones.
Yeah, I definitely need to do that. Like for real.
Oh, no, I've been like, it is working now. It is working now.
Like whatever wasted potential any character is, that's me, bro. I'm a walking Neji for sure. I promise you.
I definitely
wasted potential. That's me, bro. Is it too soon? Okay, never mind. Stop. Okay.
But in the name of the Lord or the Father Spirit.
Oh, come on, man. Let me just say it. Oh, boo-hoo, you stink. Okay, never mind.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Nah. You what?
No.
You what?
He did say something because I want to make sure we get through the normal thing about DreamCon earlier that I do want to touch on. But I do want to get through one thing real quick because we got to get through our week that we always do. Bear with me, y'all. About to see something crazy again for a second. Again.
Oh, Mona Lisa. Oh.
Yeah, it's the default. That's not gonna stay up there.
Oh, she looks.
I gotta go ahead and get in the form.
Mona Lisa.
Ooh.
Mona Lisa.
Oh, you guys be fancy over here. Okay.
Put that down for a second. Okay, what you guys see above my head right now is the podcast is real. That is our podcasting vocals and myself that we do. It is the same ad on all platforms with the exception of Twitter/X because it's too many letters for an ad over there for some reason. But everywhere else, at the podcast is real. Right here on TikTok, over on Instagram, over on YouTube, over on Twitch. But so anywhere you can go type that in, you can get there. Make sure you follow us on all platforms. Anyone that you're not following in the circle right now, make sure you follow them in the circle. We are trying to get our TikTok account to 1,000 followers. Once we do that, not only will we be able to go live over there outright, but I am going to do another giveaway like I did earlier in the year. And I mean, if I'm giving away stuff, you definitely want to hit the follow button because who doesn't like stuff?
I like stuff.
Who like stuff? Who doesn't like stuff? You know what I'm saying? Do you like stuff? I'll give you any type of stuff.
Who doesn't like stuff? You know what I'm saying? But
like not anything you desire, what specific, just stuff. Whatever.
I mean, if it's within budget if it's within budget and on Amazon, I will get it for them. That's what I did back in January when we did the Naruto trivia contest.
Exactly. Come get your stuff, you stuffers.
I said congratulations. Here's your stuff.
Like damn,
what?
I told them their budget. They DM'd me a link to what they wanted me to get. I bought it for them, had it shipped to them directly.
That's nice. Oh, y'all so sweet over here. I need to come over here more often, bro. Thanks for having me back. We
would love to have you come over here more often. But there's this one thing that I remember me being a little triggered about the last time you were here, and that was your what was it? What was it again? It was something about lack of liking Disney.
I would explain, but I can't explain. I don't know. It's just not the same. It's just boring now. I don't know. Just boring, right? Am I right? No. It's just me, right? It's just me.
Well, I guess that means she's not going to be happy.
What I said.
Well, she's not going to be happy about our first week that was because what dropped today was a trailer for Inside Out 2. And
yeah, I saw that.
I'm super excited for that movie.
It was interesting. I ain't gonna lie. The first one. When I saw the first one, I wasn't too fond of it, but I still was interested of it because when they added the sadness, because Disney know how to hit us home when it comes to the.
Look, they hit you with the tears at the end of the freaking.
They gonna hit you with when it comes to Pixar, they know how to hit you. They hit you every time.
Trying to dry your eyes from those freaking tears. It's almost like they're trying to run their corporation off of tears, man.
They gonna hit you. They gonna hit you where it hurts. That's Disney maintenance. But then when they hit anxiety, I said, okay, a lot of people have anxiety. Let's see.
Now.
Let's see.
I don't I don't even know what
Mm-hmm.
this is about. Like I've seen like the trailers, but I have no idea. I'm
Well, the
confused.
first one was about a little girl, and basically, those are all of the emotions in her head, like joy, sadness,
Hmm.
anger. And
Okay.
they basically show them inside their head controlling what emotion she's feeling at what time. Like when she comes through something in her life, one of them would jump in and be like, okay, she should be feeling this right now.
Oh.
And, and the first movie was basically based around how sadness was trying to get in with some sadness, but joy was kind of trying to keep sadness away. Like, no, we don't need to be sad. We really just need to be happy most of the time. But one of the
Oh.
main lessons of the movie, because I know you'll never watch it anyway, is
Oh.
that sometimes you need a little sadness in your life
Yeah,
because
for
without
sure.
it, it can cause some more problems.
Yeah.
So when that movie came and she finally relented and realized this girl needed some sadness over what was going on in her life, and that little girl went to her parents crying about that situation, Pixar does it to you, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Oh,
they hit you.
this one does sound pretty good though. Did you? Oh wait, what was
And
that movie called?
And now in the sequel, she's a teen, and now it looks like they've added some more. Now that she's older, now she has more emotions in her head. So now it isn't just sadness, joy,
Uh,
anger. Now she's a teen. She's got anxiety up there now, envy up there, jealousy up there.
yeah. It's crazy how like
When I saw that, I said,
generations get
"Welcome
anxiety.
to my life. Let's go."
It's crazy how like you can
I
get
said, now
anxiety now, you
we
know?
got high school. Let's go, because those are the greatest time as every. If I don't know for the average person, I know for me, high school was one of the greatest time. But at the same time, it was actually one of the realization of time when you learn about yourself. So
Well, you remember in the after credit scene of the first movie was when she first went there because remember she met a boy for the first time.
yeah,
And the emotions up top didn't know what to do. They were just like, boy, sound the alarms. They didn't know how to react. Because, it's still a Disney
she's
movie.
like,
So
"Hi."
out of all it's still a Disney movie, so it means out of all the emotions up there, horny's not going to be one of them. So, it's like,
I was gonna ask that, but I was like, I don't know if I could
I don't know.
PG, you know?
Knowing Disney though, they could be slick as
they'll be
a
slick with it.
they could be slick.
Mm,
Let's not act like Disney are not professional at being slick.
right.
They will get away a couple of scenes where us adults would be like, I know what you mean, but I got you. I got
I'm
you.
gonna have to let it slide.
I got you. I got you. We here for it.
We here for it. And we're not just talking about old school Disney. I mean, Anna and Frozen literally said foot size doesn't matter.
Oh, see, I did not catch that. The what?
Love is an open door.
Hey, now that this, uh-oh.
When
Hey.
when, when Kristoff was grilling Anna when she was wanting to marry the dude she just met, and he was grilling her like, you don't even know this dude, and she's like, I know him. So he started asking her things like, okay, what's his favorite color? What color is his eyes? And she'd be like, dreamy. She didn't know the answers to any of those. And then he says, what's his foot size? She says, foot size doesn't matter.
Oh nah, see, and y'all making fun of me. I don't like no dang Disney. Uh-oh.
And
We all love. I mean,
foot size doesn't matter because what does a man's feet usually get compared? Mm-hmm.
I don't know, bro. I'm scared. That sounds scary. Disney,
yeah.
I don't know. It's just not the same for me. It's not that they need to stop. Disney to get dismissed.
Did you at least like classic Disney?
Huh?
Did you at least
Classic,
like?
yeah, definitely, absolutely classic Disney. Now I'm just like, I think the ideas they're not hitting like they should or like they would have, back then. Just not.
My thing Inside Out is
Like,
actually
I
a
look
good
at something
concept.
like this, like Inside Out, like it just doesn't look like it appeals to me because like the cover, I don't know, it just doesn't look like nothing. Like what the heck is that? Like what am I supposed to get out of like faces? You know what I mean?
You would have to see the trailer because obviously they're not showing the girl or what they do, but just the concept of what goes on in your head and how it controls. Like for me, like I'm not saying it's necessarily Toy Story levels, but it definitely gives that element of what if this was a thing? Get to see inside somebody's head. But yes, for everybody, it is coming out pretty soon. I am super excited. I am going to be seeing it. But in the anime news, in the week it was. We had this big thing in the past week called the Anime Crunchyroll Awards.
Yep. Oh yeah.
There were some winners. There were some winners there.
Megan Thee Stallion introduced an award. That's pretty cool. Because
Jujutsu Kaisen
yeah,
got Anime of the Year.
which I definitely agree. I agree with that. And it's funny because I told my followers this. I was like, for some reason, Jujutsu Kaisen for me was probably the best anime. And then they announced it during the Crunchyroll Rose. I was like, see, I told you. Like, I definitely agree. Do you guys agree with that? Or like, what do you guys think?
You read the Jujutsu Kaisen manga, didn't you?
No, I didn't read the mangas, but I'm fully caught up with the anime.
Okay, got you. Because I remember you were talking about it not that long ago. Because again, I come to all of your streams.
Oh, I thank you. Yeah, no, I'm fully caught up. Like the ending, I was just like, and the fact that the toilet. I always joke with my followers, I'm like, bro, the toilet water saved Yuji's life, bro. Come on, bro. Toilet, yeah. Like, how did he do that? Like blood and toilet water. Like, damn, that thing's strong, you know. But I don't want to give away the spoilers, but it was phenomenal. I loved Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, I would be mad at Sukuna. I'm not mad at him. As much as I want to be mad, or like, you know, Jogo and all that. Man, it was such a crazy anime. Such a crazy ride. A ride that I would feel like I would watch it again. That's how good it was.
I don't know. Okay, y'all give me mixed feelings about this Jujutsu Kaisen. I ain't gonna lie.
I loved it. It was perfect. I was like, yo.
It's literally the #1 anime right now.
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. Of being the guy of always just sit in the back and just watch the world talk.
Here he goes.
I respect Jujutsu Kaisen. 100%. Okay. No disrespect over here. Never. I would not disrespect Jujutsu Kaisen by any thought. If that's what y'all think this is what this is, that is not what the case is.
For sure.
Let's get this one thing straight.
Okay.
Because I don't want nobody to be thinking like, oh, what he about to say negative. No, that is not what I'm saying. No, what I'm saying is, for me, when I looked at Jujutsu Kaisen, and for me to look at the season 1, and then going into the season 2 saga, I respected the way of the transformation route of what it was getting. My only thing was in the beginning was about Jujutsu Kaisen is when it was first starting off was everybody immediately was just start comparing it to Naruto immediately.
Oh yeah,
immediately in that aspect. So when we got that aspect in, a lot of people were starting had a lot of shit talking to say until Gojo started carrying the show for a hot minute.
Absolutely.
So it was kind of like it was one of those things where it was like, okay, so I hear you talking.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all definitely switched it up, and almost like I said, Mappa. I would definitely say this: Jujutsu Kaisen had the potential to could have. But I still stand on my case because Demon Slayer will still forever have the top animation. That's not compete because even when you try to compare these two fights. But however, Mappa fumbled the bag when it came to the Sukuna and Magito fight. They fumbled the bag because one, it wasn't even much more of an animation that we could have saw. So they could have had a potential. And I kind of blame them for having short animation because they could have had more awards because I think they only had one versus Demon Slayer had 3 and then Vinland Saga I think Vinland didn't have one. Shockingly.
Right, but you got also like you said, you got to understand Mappa has a lot of animes on their plate, so it sacrificed quality.
That's why I was like, hold on. I blame Mappa for picking up too much work to even have the potential to have even more of a award of what this is because that fight had the potential to be the fight of the year. Because now they started to release other clips that could have had the potential to be inside of it and they didn't include that. So because they didn't have a lot of time to even finish that animation. So that's one side about Jujutsu Kaisen I am a fan about, but I'm upset about it because you could have had another award if y'all took your time with that fighting scene in particular.
I could definitely see that argument.
That could have been the #1 fight of the entire year. It could have been on par with Demon Slayer with the Tengen fight.
I can see that.
Not the case. Because, like I said, when it came, that fight was just, the Tengen and the Demon Slayer fight was just too good. That was just a hard bar to even get up on. One Piece, I think One Piece won like what, 2, I believe?
Oh, that's
One Piece won 2.
Yeah. By the way, speaking of which, as you just mentioned,
like I said, Demon Slayer
best animation with the Demon Slayer.
I said that.
But whether you like Demon Slayer or don't, of course it did.
I
It's
know.
beautiful.
I told him this in the beginning. People are going to hate Demon Slayer because we're at the arc of the time where things are not even getting too much of an explanation. We're in the Train of Hashira arc.
Yeah.
And I blame Demon Slayer for this. By y'all kind of see this happen, but we still went for it. Re-show the same movie in the same thing of episodes. And they do on Crunchyroll. And they put it in the theaters.
But it's a fool me once,
it's a great
shame on you,
business
fool me
move at the
twice,
same
shame
time.
on me.
It's a
They still
big-
went
it's a
to the
big bend
movies.
over.
They still went.
No,
Even
no,
though
they
you knew.
still won by having. I'm just saying, no, still won by getting the money because it's like having one. And oh yeah, as a great business aspect, smart as hell. But
No,
the
I'm
other
talking
side
about
is y'all just
consumers.
got bent
I'm talking
over.
about consumers knew that they were doing that and they still went to the movies to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then what gets me the most about this too, though, for having the best animation and stuff like that, people was like Demon Slayer is low criterion, low this and so many other way. Because like I said, Demon Slayer did won a lot of awards. Like I said, salute to us. We up there. I don't care what nobody say. We up there, and I'm still standing 10 toes down to buy it. Don't care. Because I
Okay.
was told about your Attack on Titan. I was chilling. But I was chilling.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I said it.
Uh-oh.
But nah, as a respectful man, as a Demon Slayer, who I love my Demon Slayer arc, and he still knows that Muzan is literally one of my favorite villains of the entire saga, the arc. And if you read the manga, you know. You guys, there's nothing you can ever tell me that actually makes Demon Slayer as a low criteria what it is. Because I think the only thing is people just mad about is now we're in the middle section of where things are just going to be more complicated to explain because the swordsman's art made shit more difficult for people don't like, because I can understand on one side because they don't like they lost the potential of having this demon to become higher because he actually did look weak in particular. But at the end of the day, you feel me? Oh, and then they complain about Inosuke and Zenitsu not being in there as well, which in the beginning they did not like. Make up your mind. So
either you like them or you don't.
You feel what I'm saying? And look, we're here. And we're here with the award. Whether you don't like us or not, you're still here and we still won an award over here. I'm proud of my Demon Slayer. We didn't get the one of the year because I respected Jujutsu Kaisen.
I gotta agree with the Jujutsu Kaisen. Because
that's why I said there's a lot of people.
It was good, but I feel like this past season it wasn't as good as the second one, in my opinion. Like that one, Fashion District. Yeah, that one was the best.
Tell me, what is your main reason why you don't like that art?
I mean, I don't hate it. It's just, it kind of, like, most of the arguments is I wanted to see, Zenitsu. I wanted to see Zenitsu and everybody in the arc. It was kind of more focused on, like, the training aspect. I do agree with that. And then it kind of just picked up towards the end, and it was like, I feel like they just jumbled everything kind of, like, in the end of the recent season compared to like how it formulated in the Fashion District arc, where it was kind of like, the climax was so long, and then the ending was, it just made sense. But this one I was like, I kind of hope they pick it up a little bit, with this past arc, but it was still good.
I think the biggest letdown was probably the Hashira.
At least you gave an answer, because, like I said, a big consensus has been that a lot of people have not liked the past season of Demon Slayer as much.
Oh wow!
The previous
they're tripping.
So
it's great. It's a great anime. It's just this past one, I'm just like, man, I was kind of hoping that I would see more. I wanted to see more. And then I forgot the girl's name, but she has the pink hair. She kind of came out too late when all the action pretty much was just imminent or almost done. She's like, I'm on my way. I'm like, you're just now showing up. Like, what the heck is going on?
Name a Hashira that has not done that.
I'm just like, no, but bro, Tengen was there most of the time, the whole time.
Tengen got knocked out, then came back.
But at least he showed up. At least he was
showed
there.
Up and got the weakest and then the strongest and knocked his head off.
Like, what's going on? Like, and then the enemy, like, he was kind of underwhelming. Like, he looks like nothing, and then he comes in and he's like all of a sudden super strong. Like, how the heck is he doing? I don't know.
I mean, because he's not the best.
What you mean? They explained it well. It's just the mask. You take that mask off, you got the brother. Like, what's up?
I know. I just
And he wasn't my favorite demon. I can't say that.
He's your favorite?
I can agree by saying not my favorite demon because he didn't really. I mean, when you
Oh,
look at that background, it was just more of a love-hate quarrel with the brother and sister.
Yeah.
But you cannot deny it. When you felt his presence, you felt that presence. Because when he came out, immediately it just started swinging. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close in a minute. My boy Tegan had to take out that person, and he wasn't even that high of a fucking counselor.
Okay, you got me there.
I'll talk about the demon in the Swordsmith Village arc. Oh no, the Donkey and him, no, they were cool. They were cool.
But if we're talking about the Swordsmith arc, with that one, I feel like he's more of I don't like him because what he's doing as a representation of torture. Because we've seen people do torture when it comes to other demons that we all saw. We just had one just trying to force his demon, but trying to have his own family. We had literally one person just to be a demon with him because to be a martial artist. We have one person over here. May God have mercy on his soul. I just have girls in his castle and just eating them just because. But the whole matter of the point is, out of all of them, this particular was one of the ones purposely put them and ate them and have them in art. Others didn't really play with their meal. They just got done playing with their food, except for Doc, because she was just like torture, but she wasn't like this man. This man literally put the people in the box and call it art and gooey, and it's still alive, by the way. They're not dead, and just twisting that soul like it just is. You're playing with life. That's one of the few people I can honestly say in the demons I don't like. I really don't like. It ain't just his ability, because his ability is really crazy, but it's just the fact of like what he stands for. I can honestly say he's one of the few people I do not like.
And I will say this, and guys, as somebody that read the manga, don't worry, the good demons are coming.
Okay.
No, fuck that. My best scene is coming, and he knows.
Yo,
when I just saw Musa turn into when I saw the scene that Musa just got rid of everybody, I said, it's coming.
Okay, well, I haven't read the manga, so I don't know, but at least I have something to look forward to.
Oh, no. Why everybody complaining now?
Oh, the way you're doing this, it's the reckoning.
Nah, because y'all complaining now? Okay.
Bro,
okay.
And the ending,
look. As a
did you guys cry?
The manga, it was like, oh, y'all complain about this art? Hold my beer.
Did you guys cry at the end of this arc when you first were exposed to it?
When I read it in the manga, a little bit.
Okay.
But when I saw the animation, not gonna lie, I didn't, but it did still hurt.
Oh my God, I was like...
It did still hurt.
I didn't cry, but it was definitely a good feels. Like it's just for a second. Like because I read the manga first too. So when you're reading the manga and you're just like,
the feels, it was
you start feeling for Tanjiro for a second because he's just like,
his whole purpose.
What?
And Nezuko did that. I was like,
I know.
But when they displayed that in animation, they did it again.
Oh man, I really thought that was it.
I said, fuck
yeah. And then you actually had Nezuko laying there with like the burn things on her, like, gonna go.
No, she was like crispy and like, no, I don't want deep fried Nezuko. I want some karage.
Man don't know. That man don't know what to do. He wanted to save him, but save his sister.
Yeah.
He didn't know what to do in that situation.
Nezuko was pretty much like, dummy, don't worry about me. Go after him.
Yeah. Look at
I'm not worth it.
He said, if you read the manga, Lord have mercy. Just wait. See, everyone's vouching for the same thing y'all said.
Nah, that shit hurt.
Deep fried Nezuko.
It hurt. Oh no, it hurt. For anybody to try to say that scene does not hurt, you don't have a heart.
It hurts, yeah.
You don't have time. It was like, I know something's not gonna happen because we know that Tanjiro's whole being is trying to save Nezuko. But then at the same time, if you've seen a lot of these animes lately, they don't have care.
Bro, I noticed.
Your favorites will die.
I don't give up.
I noticed that. I was like, yo, you guys finished Attack on Titan?
Of course.
Yes.
Yo, the ending to that was insane too. That obviously we talked about Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm just like, yo, what? There's like merciless. It's merciless now.
Wait till they continue animating Chainsaw Man.
Oh God.
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I read
Uh-oh.
some of the Chainsaw Man.
Because you know I read the manga. I don't know
Oh,
how
yeah.
far. We gonna talk later, sir. We gonna talk later.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
hold
not
on,
caught up
bro.
with
We gotta talk
I'm
about
not
that.
caught up with Chainsaw Man.
Maybe you've gotten to the part that I told you I verbally reacted. I verbally reacted when I was reading it.
He said it's gonna have you like this. You what?
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I would say I would say the moment that Ashley has me like that, you what? Though you what sound effect SpongeBob. That reaction of the year, since we talking about awards and stuff like that, a reaction that gave me the biggest jaw drop that was not emotional, nothing like that, I would have to put in Jujutsu Kaisen season 2.
Okay.
And that would have to be How to Keep It a Band. It's
Yep.
one of the most relatable things. It's not Nanami. It was literally Mahito, which is getting rid of everybody left and right. Like it was a piece of fucking candy. I feel like that scene, and especially if you watch season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen, you already know about you know about him, right? But then when it came to him in season 2, and he would just still get away of just doing petty shit. It's like,
yeah. Oh my God.
It's like we all have villains who done petty shit,
bro.
right? But it's different when you have somebody who's petty, but beyond petty. Like this was a definition of a petty, but pettiness. Like if we had different levels of that, that man touched damn near the top of petty.
Exactly.
When it came to people. When it came to people.
You know how like everyone was talking about how when what's that little girl's name from well, okay, the girl Gabby, you know who Gabby is when she shot Aaron, everyone was like,
oh yeah, with the sniper.
Yeah,
I love Gabby.
Yeah, it was like that, and everyone was like, "Oh, the homies hate Gabby." At that time, because I didn't know that she was, gonna be eventually like involved into a character that I will like eventually. But it was like that moment, but with Mahito, and he's just so annoying. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want us and the homies just to beat him up. I'm so tired of this guy, and I thought season 2 was gonna get rid of him, and he's still here. I'm like, he's still alive and breathing. How in the world did Jogo over here? Crispy fried. Why is everyone getting crispy fried in the animes? Why are they frying them up? Like, I don't want to give it away what happened, but I mean, we all know what happened. I don't know if anyone else in the chat has ever seen it, but Nanami, like Jogo?
What about Nami and Jogo?
You know.
What about him? Tell me.
The burns when he just,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
absolutely.
Oh my gosh,
when he did Anonymity, right?
Yeah,
absolutely.
That was crazy. I'm like,
oh it hurt, didn't it?
How? Why? I hate everybody. I hate all these villains. But the part I really did
definitely know Summer has an opinion on Jogo.
He brought it up.
What happened?
Hey, I was just wondering where her head was about it. She got the hot seat. I'm just listening.
You said what?
I'm just asking questions.
You said Jogo. What you guys?
No, we had a particular person. Shout out to Summer. We love you, Summer. We had a particular a person in your hot seat right now, and then we had a good exchange about how Jogo is Jogo a trash character or not, and I had to she was like, oh, Jogo's trash. He's weak and nah. I'm like, how's he trash and weak if he took down most of the best Jujutsu people? My man took down a man who was going frames per second.
To be fair, she never said he was weak. She just said he was trash.
Trash is like, it's like, oh, I hate you because of this personality. But trash is like, oh, you trash of everything else in there.
I just don't like you as a character. She just doesn't like him as a character.
I think
but then you say, oh, but you get beat up by Jogo is still, she's looking at him as weak.
I can see that.
We're not going to act like she's not looking at him as weak.
I can see that point. I can see that. But, that fight scene when he did keep up with Sukuna, I was like, okay, well, damn, he was kind of hitting, though, a little bit with all the lava. And I was like, damn, he's really keeping up with Sukuna. And he was not keeping up. You entertained me. Okay, now time to take you out. I'm like, oh, damn. Like, the fact that he was able to go toe for toe a little bit,
It wasn't even a little bit, sweetheart.
Yeah.
I don't know where did you seen a little bit from, but it wasn't even that. My man said, if you can lay one hit on me, I will listen to you, and play with his food the entire fight. My man knocked him down, knocked his jaw loose, walked up and told him to fix himself, and then knocked him right back up. Nah.
He tried though. The fact he tried.
Nah,
He
nah.
tried, bro.
Mom,
I tried.
you gotta
so
be
hard.
look here, not only you got disrespected by two of the most OP people in the entire game, and I mean disrespect because even Gojo disrespected him, and his disrespect was kind of a little bit more petty than Sukuna, just a little bit. Because if a person just walks up to you and he just like, I'm gonna beat your ass, and he's just
Yeah.
like, all right, do it,
Yeah.
pussy, you won't, no balls, do it. And it just
Uh,
runs up and just throw fire at you. He was like, but you're not gonna touch him.
yeah.
And then once you figure out how you're not gonna touch him, and he's telling you like you're just weak. And then the Gojo line, you might want. I'm like, okay, all right, that's
You gotta admit though, he probably
you gotta
would
go
have.
get your student and try to teach him about a fight.
He probably would have had a chance if he didn't give him all the fingers. Like if he didn't give him most of the fingers, he probably would have been like
But
not.
Gojo intentions wasn't about fighting Sukuna at all. That was never his intention. It was
Yeah.
never his intention. He was just one of the people wanted to follow Sukuna. Sukuna just don't give a fuck what you want.
That's true. I noticed.
Like he woke up and saw the girls. Even the girls gave him fingers, and he slices the girls up. Like really, like just because you gave me a finger, you think I care? Really?
She said crispy.
My man, come on now. My man cut his head. I said you didn't bow lower enough. Come on.
Arigato for the like and the follow.
Thank you, arigato. But nah, Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 was a nutshell, and it's getting rid of most of y'all favorite characters and y'all husbandos.
I know.
And don't get attached to your favorites.
Don't you? Oh, I read the mangas too, and boy, I am there.
And like I said about Chainsaw Man, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but sir, I don't know if you got the Denji's birthday yet or not.
Anime nowadays, don't get attached.
Absolutely.
When I saw Demon Slayer and then it moved to Attack on Titan.
Yeah. And you know, all the Jaegerists, man, they hurting right now. I don't know. I feel like I was a Jaegerist for a little bit. And then I kind of joined the Green Party. I was like, yeah, let me just be mutual across the board. Because I have no idea where this man's going. He seems confused now. He don't know what he want to do. He's like playing with everyone's feelings. I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I want to, maybe I'll just see what happens. And then, man, just okay. The end. Like, what the? That's all it took. Like,
pretty much. Pretty freaking much. Hallelujah.
I'm like, okay, well, I guess what? Everyone, all the Jaegers.
It really just took the will to do it, not actually doing it at the end of the day. It's just if they'd acted a little earlier, they could have saved a lot of people. But whatever.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem. But One Piece also ate too at the award.
Yep.
So we got.
That's why I said we won. We got a couple under our belt. The only thing I think a lot of us was just upset that they didn't get an anime of the year, and I told people, "Hey, we hush."
You said hush.
Bro, look at my wall, bro. I'm a One Piece
Ooh.
guy. I'm a One Piece guy.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I make this bigger?
Denji's birthday is wild. Yes, if you know, you know.
Wow, that's incredible. How did you do that, man?
Damn,
where'd you get that?
Amazon?
No way. I got one poster. I don't know I think that's new, but
I have wanted posters too, but it's just up the Straw Hats.
I got an update. I think they got the updated version.
I think the Gear 5 wanted poster is out now.
Yeah, I gotta update. It's time to update the wanted poster wall. I'm keeping it, but I'm still gotta put the Gear 5 Luffy and the Emperor of the Sea face and all that stuff because I don't have that one yet. But
it's okay. I'm not even caught up with that. I'm like barely.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Take your time. We're here for.
How far are you?
We got 5 or 6 years.
4 years later, like
you got 5
How
or 6
far are
years
you
left with us.
Huh? I'm entering Wano, the Wano arc.
Okay.
Yeah. Trekking along.
I would say because on one end it's like, well, on one hand it's like, well, that's the arc that literally just ended, but then on the other hand, Wano's like almost 200 episodes long.
Oh my god! But I'm looking forward to it though because that, like I said, One Piece is the type of anime you just want to keep watching it. I love it.
Okay.
I love
it. It doesn't feel like it. They tell a lot of story in that arc. They tell a lot of story.
Okay, I definitely have to pay attention then.
We'll do a Discord watching to catch you up. We'll
Really?
We will do it. I will do a Discord to catch you up if it's that possible to get you catch up with some damn One Piece.
I know I need to. I just, like I said, my time is streaming. I'm full-time streamer, trying to upload content, all this type of stuff. So I'm like, when I have time, when I wind down at the end of the day, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, that's when I'm like, at least watch like 2 or 3 episodes and then I'll go to sleep. That's why it's taking me so long.
All right, and we're going to get back into your content here in a little bit, but there was one that I was also so proud of at the Anime Awards because it's one that isn't getting as much love as you think it should be these days, and that would be Spy Family getting the best comedy.
Family. Oh my gosh, I love this anime so much.
It was one of those things where people loved season 1 and then people just forgot about it and got on Jujutsu Kaisen.
Well, that's the thing, but season 2 is actually really good.
I haven't seen season 2, but I just finished season 1. I love Spy Family. Oh, Anya, my baby. I love her. I love the whole I love the whole concept. Like, bravos to them, bro. Kudos to them. I love this anime.
And I think I think a movie is on the way for Spy Family, if I'm not mistaken.
Even better.
I think it's based off of like the novels. Can't wait for Vegapunk. Well, they're just about there. So.
Oh, Vegapunk.
Down to the tree for Vegapunk.
I don't think I've heard of that. Oh no, wait, hold on.
No, that's way.
Sweetheart.
Huh?
Go to Wano.
Okay.
Don't even worry about
that.
Don't
worry about Wano. Don't worry about over there real quick. Don't worry about over here. You need to worry about what you about to see.
Okay. So why not? Wano. Okay, got it.
As soon as you walk in that Wano, as soon as the first 5 episodes, you be like, oh my God.
Okay, I can't wait. Have you guys seen anything new? Oh, I'll let you guys cover this and then sorry.
She's like, wait, that's right. This is your podcast. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna go into like Soul Leveling, Ninja Kamui. I was about to like, hey, have you guys seen
No, Spy Family. Shout out to Spy Family. We love you very much. We knew that you had the potential to be very great. We saw the potential. You even got one of my favorite songs on the track, and I still play that song to this day. Jinasho Comedy. Shout out to you. Comedy. I don't care what nobody say. It still should have won the tournaments, but y'all was hating. But guess what? Out of everybody up there, we got an award. So hey, shut up. Take that, sucker. So hey. So now I can walk around saying that we got the best theme song, even though we got an award. I can say that. I can talk my shit. Okay, I can talk my shit now. Now, I need Mosh. I need Mosh to get an award.
You need one. But we all know that at the end of the day, Crunchyroll, they put on a great award show. Like we said, Jujutsu
I want to go to one of them.
Everything cleaned up.
That does sound like a good idea. How do you get invited? You just get tickets or?
I don't know, but I know. Shout out to Lena Lemon. I don't know how many people know her for being. They actually invited her over there, man, and she's on the red carpet. She co-hosted.
Oh.
And, man, big up to her, man. Too bad she doesn't have Gojo on her arm as a date because Lord knows lately half of her content is how she simps for Gojo.
I don't blame her.
At least it ain't the Nanami hair pool.
But like now that I see him, like season 2 kind of made me like, okay, yeah, he's that dude, bro.
At least it ain't that Nanami hair pool. That's all I gotta say.
No. But shout out to Lena though, because she did her thing getting invited to that. But
bro, he said what? Oh, okay.
But when we finished the week that was like great as the Crunchyroll Anime Awards were, we know the one thing everybody was talking about.
Yeah, let's go, Megan. Okay, represent. Yeah, she looked really good. This was phenomenal.
I'm not gonna lie. If I meet Megan Thee Stallion, I'm gonna be one of the biggest gatekeeper asking all types of anime questions. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta be that person.
That's the thing. But why though?
Because it's just me. It's me. If you know me, that's just me. It's not me just being disrespectful. It's just like, hey, you like anime, right? What's your favorite?
Okay.
Really? Who's your favorite character?
Okay.
Wow, really? Like, if I could pick your brain out of you, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Now let me gatekeep a little bit.
So I will say,
like, you can't get it. Just gatekeep. Just be like, test your knowledge. That's it.
I do think that she does watch anime. I don't think Usher watches any anime at all, but I do think she watches anime.
No, when she said My Hero Academia and all the other shows, and I was just like, okay, I gotta pick your brain and gatekeep.
Okay,
Not
I can see that.
Again, not gatekeep as you can't get past. Gatekeep as I want to pick your brain.
Okay, I can see that because there's some people who gatekeep and then they just automatically assume like, oh, this person's like doesn't have a chance. Like I understand like you're gonna pick someone's brain. Like that's
it's just running into somebody and then realizing, wait, they like anime. That's awesome. But
Because
then it's
honestly,
like,
I compare myself to Megan because like a lot of people like even though you guys know me, a lot of people will perceive me as like I don't look like the type of person who likes anime, and I get that all the time. They're like, you watch anime, you don't look like the type. I'm like, what's that supposed to look like? Like what am I supposed to look? So that's why I kind of left like the Twitter space and other spaces in general because I face this a lot. Like I face exactly what Megan does. You know what I mean? I
can tell you exactly what you're supposed to look like. You put on them glasses, put on a freaking anime straight content. Make sure you just like anything. You feel what I'm saying?
no.
Make sure you get put on an anime content shirt. You know what I'm saying?
So
we know as anime gets more and more popular. I mean, I don't know if y'all have seen McDonald's commercials recently, but as anime becomes more and more popular, there are going to be more people starting to be like, "Oh yeah, I'm an anime fan now." So gatekeep is kind of like are you truly a fan, or are you just trying to capitalize off of its fandom to help yourself?
Absolutely.
But I don't know. Megan seems like she likes anime. Well, you know.
I mean, it's like, why would you waste your time if you didn't like it? Like, why would you waste it?
Because it's the most popular thing that there is. So you can build your pockets.
Yeah.
By saying, hey, I like this thing that everybody likes right now.
Right. And he said, respect that. Can't judge a book by its cover. That's wrong with. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, because I don't know. Like growing up, I didn't look like this, right? But I would have the binder with all the like. Yu Hakusho, Pikachu, Ash, like all kinds of stuff on my binder going around school. And I was like, no one was like, oh my gosh, like you like anime. Instead, there people would make fun of us, right? And now that I'm, older, I represent myself a lot different. People think, oh, I'm trying to use my image or the way I look to try to lure in an audience that likes anime because of the way I look. And I'm like, bro, like I've been in this game for years. Like I've been a fan of anime for years, and it's kind of hard to like, always like try to talk to other people about it because like they don't believe me. So I'm just like, you know what? You mess with me, you mess with me. You don't. I don't got nothing to prove. Like it's like I'm so done like trying to prove myself. Like I don't know why people just assume.
And you'll see it going to like the cons and stuff. Like you'll see
I bet
where people are either a brand new anime fan, and there's nothing wrong with anime being popular, and now people kind of going, you know what? Let me try this anime thing out, and then end up liking it. Yeah. There's that, but then there's also the ones that are trying to come up to the anime club, and it's like, let me in where all the anime fans are, and it's like, oh really? You like anime? Like, yeah, I like anime. All right, what's your favorite anime? Oh, I like that Naruto guy.
And that's when you're like, I can understand that. I can.
I'm gonna be real. You know what's the most biggest triggering answer to me nowadays?
What is it?
I feel like if a person walks up to me, and this is a hot take.
Okay.
Because I kind of got this happen to me recently, and it kind of triggered me really bad.
By the way, real quick, shout out to that outfit. She really
this
represents.
One.
Shout out to JoJo. Shout out to
beautiful,
JoJo.
yeah.
Shout out to JoJo. I know my JoJo Bazaar. Golden Wind.
Golden Wings, JoJo.
I know. It was crazy is that cosplay in my closet. I just never wore it. But no. My hot take about the anime community, and I've been saying this right, and I feel like it's becoming the most basic common answer. If you tell me now, because I had this happen, and it just lets me know that, okay, I don't like this answer now, because it happened to me recently. If one of the people walk up to me, and I was like, hey, I love anime. I'm like, oh snap, that's great. What's your favorite anime? And you tell me your favorite answer is Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna smack the shit
I
out of
knew
you.
you were gonna say that. I was like, he's gonna say Dragon Ball Z. I knew that. I
That's
just
an
knew it was
easy answer.
coming. I was like, yep, he's gonna say Dragon Ball
And
Z.
let's
feel
not get
like-
it. We got people, shout out to Mitchie the doll, whose favorite anime really is Dragon Ball Z.
It's a good anime. It's cool. Is it the
Like-
best? No, but it's kind of like the introduction to anime. Like I always get this question asked whenever I'm like,
I'm so tired. Y'all better
people
put
are
some
like,
respect on Dragon Ball Z.
oh, what's a good introduction to anime? And I always like, yeah, go ahead and watch Dragon Ball. You might like, you know, you might. It's okay.
I just feel like when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, right? I feel like that's one of the most common go-to answers when it comes to the anime community. Asking why.
I can see that.
Because then it's like, oh, why is that your favorite? Because I like the guy with the spiky hair. I'm like,
yeah,
spiky.
then that's when
there's
you know,
multiple
yeah.
people. Who are you talking about? Oh,
Yeah.
the one who got yellow hair. I'm like, oh, the yellow hair. There's multiple yellow hairs.
They all get that.
So what are you talking about?
We're
Yeah.
talking about
One, he has a monkey. He has a tail. I'm like,
I like the gorilla. Like what? What are we talking? I like the black one with the red lips. Like oh,
the
you
one
tell
that
me?
really triggered me was I like the one with the cowlick. I was like, you don't even know the Prince of All Saiyans name?
not the cowlick.
That pissed me off so bad. I was like, if I ever hear a
Shit,
person say
so
Dragon Ball Z is your favorite anime,
So
I am looking down on you with a passion now. Because it's like that is the most common answer to go to now.
I definitely.
I know second place will be Naruto because people go with Naruto. That would be second place. But
I know.
for me to
But
respect
if
Naruto,
they say Naruto, then
the reason I respect people when the Naruto is because Naruto is one of the big threes, and they are one of the few people that help transition the society to like anime more.
Yeah,
favorite anime.
I
You know
agree.
what I'm saying? That's why I say I respect that, but it's just when it comes to those top two answers, everybody says the Naruto or Naruto, and the reason they say it is literally only because of outfits and shit like that, which is saucy. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like if you're only really just here to just like it because of the outfits, or you don't even like the story, or the output, or just anything like you don't even know if you don't even know the basic elements of Naruto, like what is a chakra point, what is chakra, that kills me. That kills me.
I hear you.
That kills me. You feel me? So that's why I got to the point. If you tell me your favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z, second place Naruto, I'm kind of looking at you different.
Would you backhand?
Naruto is actually my favorite anime.
I know that, but that's
No,
why
I was
it's
letting her know that.
different.
I was letting her know that.
Okay, I was just saying is I respect Naruto because, like
Okay.
I said, Naruto is one of the big transition of making anime a popular thing. There's
Yeah.
multiple Naruto games, Naruto movies, Naruto soundtracks, Naruto songs, Naruto movies, Naruto action figures. You name it, they got it.
And there's about to be a Naruto live action. It's on the way.
You see what I'm saying? But it's just the fact of if you keep naming those as your name two to me, I'm looking at you different.
I can see that.
And it makes me want to gatekeep you, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
It makes me want to. It makes me because it's just like, oh, okay, bitch. What are sayings?
Right.
You
And
know
then,
what a Kamehameha? Who taught Goku? Who did he learn this from? You feel me? Like it's like little basic answer. Matter of fact, give you an easy one. Who did Goku accidentally smack first? Who did he pat first?
right, like
Well, there's not people that's not gonna know that because there's a lot of people that watch Dragon Ball Z but have never actually watched Dragon Ball.
yeah, it's true. I used to have the DVDs and stuff like that, all that when I was a kid. But on my stream, sometimes, like I was playing Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, and I started, you know, the journey to go through the anime, the gameplay, and then someone in the comments just swears by everything. Yeah, remember this scene? Like, this is the best anime. Like, how do you not remember this? Oh, because you didn't finish it? Like, the fans kind of ruined Naruto for me a little bit, even though it's great. Like, the storyline is fantastic. The character development from Naruto is phenomenal. However, the fans, man, they will ride heavy for that, and it's kind of annoying a little bit. That's what ruins
I know
it.
I know. Just don't wear Boruto outside. You will just get disrespected even more.
Oh, see, I haven't watched.
You can still have 1 million views. You still gonna get disrespected. It's insane. It's insane.
Yeah,
It's insane.
Naruto fans are insane.
And that was the one
try to
thing.
argue with them.
And some people are going to have a rude awakening because I keep up with everything and I pay attention to everyone. I wore my Boruto cosplay to AWA, Anime Week in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And people were, even at the con, were giving me so much hate for wearing a Boruto cosplay because a lot of people don't like Boruto. So now they're giving me flack because I'm actually wearing the cosplay. Someone that called himself supposed to be cool with me refused to even come up and talk to me because I was wearing that Boruto cosplay.
And I agree with RDC.
I'm going to remember that when I see him again, by the way.
Brother.
The anime community turned into a gang war territory. Shout out to RDC World.
Absolutely.
It turned into that. It's
really
literally
did.
that. It's like, oh, what side you repping? Oh, that's what I thought this was it's everybody is gang down here. It's gang. And
it is.
It was like fast story real quick because I like to piggyback over that because we was down at AWA and stuff.
Well, before you get into that story real quick, I just want to shout out somebody again that kind of bridges anime community together, and that's just one more slide with Megan. I mean, when I saw her dancing with these girls online, I said, oh yeah. Ain't nobody but an anime fan gonna do that because like only true anime knows who these girls even are. And she was up there in the video. And I was like, oh man. I said, Megan, I see you.
That's good though. I think the only argument I do have about Megan, it does seem like it is a little bit sudden. I will say that because it is like more of it now compared to like a few years back where it wasn't so prevalent, and now she's implementing it a lot more. I can see the argument, but other than that, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I think
she did so much in the past couple of weeks because she knew she was going to the Crunchyroll Awards, so it was like, let me punch out some anime content. And then the thing with the girls, I think she did while she was there.
I see.
So it was like, yeah. So I think all of this was in like the span of like a week or two.
Yeah, because it was just so much. It was just so much happening at once, like in 1 week. I'm like, okay, Megan, all right, what happened if you. But I'll let it. I'm gonna let it slide. She's cool. She's cool with me.
I'm gonna let it slide.
I'm gonna let it slide.
All right, but sir, you can go ahead and get into your story real quick.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna grab my mic back. My brain cells went to another world.
What the?
Nah. So like I said, at AWA, back to reframe your brain. We were talking about Boruto before Megan Thee Stallion showed up and took over the podcast 3 times.
You had a big week. Go ahead.
There was this. We started this thing that's going on. I saw this one particular person was doing it, and another person was doing it. It's a trend following thing. People were just ranking shows when it comes to SABD with a clipboard, and people just started seeing one person doing it. I know who the originator of this. I met him. Great guy.
Okay.
But started seeing other people was doing it, which is crazy. But hey, he's a clout. But no. The main point of the story is we walked up, and I was on my Yusuke cosplay, and he was on this Boruto. And we walked up to this board. And like I said, it had all of the shows of different lines of what show was cool, what show was great. You feel me? Then I looked on the board, they had a Yu Yu Hakusho at like S, and I was like, oh, okay, S. I said S. Okay, I can see that.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
And then they had Boruto at the lowest of the lowest.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And I looked at it, I was like, damn, they have him on E.
Poor dude.
Damn. What board is this? Is that irrelevant?
E for irrelevant. It's crazy.
I know E was
irrelevant.
I said, what is that? I didn't know E wasn't like, I swear he had it on E, and I was like, I didn't even know that was a fail letter.
Damn.
Like, what? He had him on E, and I'm looking at it like, they have you at the bottom, bro. He was like, he said, I know. And I said, so, you grab that, the hate's finna come your way. He looked at me and he was like, he said, look here, haters been hating on me on Instagram all my life.
Oh, no.
Ain't nothing new about this right now. I said, all right, cool, go for it. I took the show, I moved my show. I took, I think I took One Piece. And I moved it to the top because somebody had One Piece at a different format.
Okay.
So I said, how dare you?
Yeah. They be doing One Piece dirty sometimes.
And he picked up the fucking Naruto and it was an empty spot up there. That man placed it up there to the top. Everybody looked at him and said, "What the hell are you doing?"
I didn't even move it to the S tier. I moved it to the B.
Like, they was like, "Hey, what the hell you doing? Hey, don't you touch that goddamn show, you stupid. Why you like Boruto?" They were literally booing him, and I knew it was
Oh my
coming.
gosh.
I knew it was coming because I felt the tension. It's like, I know spiritual pressure. When it comes to spiritual pressure, I can feel that shit. This
What do
wasn't
you
a
say?
spiritual
Like,
pressure,
dang,
bro. This was not that. This was Kuruma telling me about rage, bro. Like, I felt Kuruma was tapping me, was like, and let you know that's a lot of hate. There's a lot of hate around you right now. I'm telling you, it's a lot of hate surrounding you right now. You need to tell Boruto that.
Aww.
Yo, you got a lot of hate. If you move that, you gotta have a lot of hate. My man walked around we walked around the whole con.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
it was like if you take this back to the old days of 1860, the 1830s, when the Washingtons with the wigs and stuff like that. It was like if you get captured, they throwing tomatoes at a man getting captured by the old school police in a cage. That's how it was with him walking around. Throwing tomatoes, but just saying boo. And looked at him like it was literally a gang war. I never saw people get upset about a cosplay. Mind you, this is a world of opinions that what cosplay we like. If you don't like the character, cool. We saw a person walk around in Full Metal Alchemist acting like a damn dog, and it saddened us so.
That made people cry.
Saddened us so, but we accept it to what it is.
I feel you on that.
Different breed.
I feel you on that. I don't know.
I never saw a hate like Boruto. I swear, you look at Boruto, people think he was a freaking. It was an old school Chinese man coming to America.
Oh my god,
that was Boruto.
No, but my whole thing was, like I said, I didn't put him in S tier. I didn't even put him in A. I put him at B. And the thing is, this was a tier list of strength. So it was like, and I'm sitting there like, so are y'all just gonna tell me that y'all might not like Boruto as a character, but are we just gonna say he's weak? Like, is that what we're saying here? Naruto's son. Like the guy who's got not only that Uzumaki in him, but that Hyuga in him.
I think it's that hate train thing, because a lot of people only seen like a small portion of, oh, he's weak. Because I haven't seen Boruto either. The only thing I know about him is that he cheated during his tuning exams. If that's what exactly happened. Yeah, is that what happened?
That wasn't because he was weak. He just really, really wanted to impress his dad as a thing, so he was willing to do whatever in the tuning exams to do it. But like, unlike Naruto, who didn't have parents, so things came harder for him, Boruto did have parents. He had Naruto and Hinata, so Boruto grew up a prodigy. You know, he did well in school. You know, like I said, so he, you know, skills and things came good to him. You know, his disappearing Rasengan will go small and then disappear, but then boom, will just completely destroy somebody. And then, as everybody knows, it's the worst kept secret. If you know who he's been trained by now, but then you know he's got that trainer behind him, and this dude hasn't even awakened his Byakugan yet.
Ooh, see, yeah, like I said, that's the only part I know, but you know how people are gonna feel like about the hate train. Everyone just jumps on it without actually seeing it first. Like, they don't have their own opinions now.
Oh no, they didn't read the manga. Because his thing. It's the difference between the two, because the animation kind of was slacking. If you would have read the manga and it would have stayed into it, people would have more representation of it. But if you just watch the animation and knowing how the people are when it comes to animation nowadays, they take that shit seriously. And
but even then,
it was on a slow pace, but then it got better. But then people started hating about like the Naruto going back with Jiraiya. I mean, Boruto going back with Jiraiya. And then they didn't like,
and which actually never happened.
And then you know what I'm saying. And then they got the Sasuke and dinosaur arc and all this. Like people,
which is canon, by the way.
You know what I'm saying? But people. But the whole point is what I'm saying is when you look at the animation, you'll be like, "Fuck this show." Fuck you. No.
Well, here's actually what's happening.
Manga,
because this happens,
you're going to be like, okay, this is a different world.
Because this happens in media a lot. Yes, there are some people that actually watch Boruto, saw a lot of the filler, and some of that filler was kind of wild. But what a lot of people are actually doing is people like to be cool. They like to jump on the trend. So it's like, oh, all of these people are saying Boruto's trash? Okay, well, I'm going to say Boruto's trash. And it's like, wait a minute. have you ever
Yeah.
even seen a single episode of Boruto?
Mhm.
And he's like, yeah, I have. It's like, okay, tell me a little something about it.
Yeah, everyone's
I know he's trash.
because the anime is supposedly cool now, right? So whatever is not cool, everyone's gonna jump on it to seem like they're into it.
Exactly. That's how I feel about my
Once
One Piece still to this day. But I should have.
What happened?
Oh no, I just say that's how I feel about my One Piece, and I said this on the podcast,
okay,
and
okay.
I
I
still,
thought you
and
said
I'm
something
still a
else.
believer of that still to this day.
But I'm just saying, but a lot of people like to just say they don't like something, even if they've never seen it, because it's the cool thing to say.
Yeah.
How many times have we checked Sakura haters? You know, and there's a lot of these people that say they don't like her have barely ever even watched Naruto.
I'll be making fun of her.
Say what everybody else is saying, and then you go, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about this? And then they go, oh, I didn't know about any of that. You know, it's like, okay then, well then shut the hell up. Sounds like you need to shut the hell up then.
I think because she's an annoying character. I think that's why people like.
That's not why they
like
say
her.
it. They throw the word. They throw the word.
They think she's weak, right? Yeah, the weak.
They throw the word useless around, and
Yeah.
that's dumb.
Poor Sakura, bro.
Listen, I let them say anything else about it, but that useless got that useless.
Useless is-
Is
that's
I remember
why.
beating her up in
Useless is
the
definitely
game,
gotta
and I
go
just
down.
thought it was the funniest thing. She didn't even touch me. I was like,
Yeah, y'all can say whatever you want about Sakura. You can say she's a manipulator, gaslighting. Her writing is terrible. You can say all of that.
Annoying, whatever. Useless.
Care.
I haven't seen Sakura at her full
Useless is
potential, so
far
I
beyond.
have no comment. But I mean, she was trained by Tsunade at one point.
Yes, each of the students was trained by the Legendary Sun.
Legendary Sun.
Each one. Wow, having reincarnation blood.
Well, like I said, you know how this community gets. Like, I don't know if you guys. Okay,
She's
I'm
literally the
not-
best Konoichi in the entire village.
Like,
what happened?
She's literally the best Konoichi in the entire village.
See, but you guys have watched most of it. Most people haven't, so they don't know that, you know. And I didn't know that either. So I'm just.
See me, I'm a Naruto guy, and I could dig into my Naruto knowledge and really can get into my Naruto because I know my Naruto. I'm just not an expert. I'm an expert at it. I'm just not like how deep he is when it comes to clans and what headbands you want to be in or what you want to represent.
Okay.
I'm not that deep, but he's deeper in that when it comes to those type of sections. But One Piece though, that's a different story.
Yeah, we all got an anime that we're just like, oh yeah, I'm writing for this.
But no, like I said though, but what you said though earlier, like that gets me, like that pisses me off because I said this before. When it came to the One Piece, people said they hate training about One Piece, and I'm a firm believer of that. And I seen this shit with my own eyes. I even got ran up by one of them on a podcast live about it. It was fucking crazy. We love her though. But it was crazy though because it was just like I had people literally run up on me and they'd be like, "I don't like One Piece," and they keep saying the main reason is too long. And then it pisses me
I don't
off
get
because
that.
when you
Like,
say that to me, it's a smack to my freaking face because I always walk up to them. I said, "What is your average anime show that you like?" The average person in this world, and I don't care if you know your mother knows this goddamn anime. If you tell me you don't like Pokemon, I know you've been watching damn near 25
Pokemon
years.
is longer than One Piece.
Pokemon's long if you think about it.
It's longer than One Piece.
And it pisses me off when people say that. And, or
Dragon Ball's long too, though.
like
It is.
It is. But here's the
That
thing,
jump
though.
is
But let me get into this. I did a whole interview of a person who said one of these anime shows has got to go, and I'm gonna call her out. We was on this goddamn thing, and I remember this because it was very passionate. Because I believe we was in Atlanta doing this, and it was a game room session when I was with my boy Nike and Blaze and them and shit like that. And I was with Uncle. We was doing interviews, and it was these two beautiful girls. And I was like, let's get some interviews because I'm an interview guy. It's what I do. My personality's so big that you have no choice but to do an interview with me. They looked at it, was like, oh yeah, cool, let's do an interview. I said, bet. So I was like, I did one of my main questions that I always ask and everybody else in the comments love me to go around and ask the world about. I said the big three, which I'm coming out with new heat. I said I got the big three.
JoJo is long too.
Yeah, it is. JoJo.
I said, I got the big heat. Naruto, One Piece, or Bleach. One of them gotta go. Where's you gotta go? They both looked at me, and you can look this on video. It's on there on Instagram.
Online.
It's online. She said 1, 2, 3, One Piece. And I was like,
oh my gosh.
Not y'all on sync saying this. I was like, why do y'all don't like One Piece? What show do y'all like now? And I was like, oh, I like Naruto. Naruto's good. I said, oh.
I'm sorry, I'm getting rid of Bleach, but continue anyways.
I was like, you do know Naruto has 3 goddamn series that's up there too as meaning multiple episodes. You do know that, right? They're like, oh, it don't matter. It ain't One Piece and stuff. I said, oh, okay, whatever. They just talk shit. They just talking bad about it. I'm like, all right, okay, whatever. Then this trending of One Piece things going on because when Gear 5 was coming around,
okay,
people was doing this rule and this trending thing.
Yeah.
Before you could catch up to One Piece. They were like posting around what episode you on and what you're trying to get on.
You go on Twitter, you'll see where everybody was trying to start One Piece.
Everybody was starting One Piece. And
yeah,
I'm like,
see, shaking my head. Shaking my head.
The same person that talks shit about One Piece.
Oh no.
Watched One Piece and said it's one of the best animes ever. Wow.
Oh, that they said that even after they said there was the worst.
Wow. Bam, that's crazy. So I was like,
just oof.
I was like,
eesh. No buenos. Nah.
So it lets me know because not only we shut down New York City, not only we broke the Crunchyroll internet when we released Gear 5.
Oh my God.
Not only we had a lot of views when it came to Gear 5, and y'all put us up to debate with the best transformation.
Which is wild.
Y'all put us in all of these categories and said we are this long and we don't like it. But the average of y'all was literally trying to catch up and now putting it up to bar and like it and wearing the law cosplay of being the girl. And now it is officially actually canon. Y'all walking around representing that whole like it's nothing. So I just want to say this. I just want my respect. Okay? I want my respect.
Got him.
I want my respect of One Piece because y'all not going to come here tarnish One Piece about being long ever again. But y'all out here literally watching thousands and hundreds of episodes trying to get back up here. And if y'all up here saying I'm on Wano arc, that says a lot of how much you like One Piece. I ain't trying to hear it.
It's like they said in the chat, there's people that just started at Wano and didn't even watch the rest of it. They just like, look.
And another thing is to counter this, because people are mad about the pace of One Piece, now we actually getting a reanimation of it. And I'm pretty sure some of this shit will be changed, so some of this shit will be fast paced. So I don't want to hear none of that shit no more. Y'all gonna be
the number one line all anime fans bring to debates. But can he beat Goku?
the way he wrote it. But can he beat Goku?
Yeah, that's what everybody does. You could be, and you don't even have to be talking about Dragon Ball. You could be talking about Naruto versus One Piece.
Yeah.
So back when somebody come in, yeah, but can he beat Goku though?
Yeah. Someone asked me that. I think 2 days ago when I went live, it was like Goku versus Luffy, and I was like, here we go. And then someone was like, the Goku Saitama thing. I can kind of see that being a good rivalry.
People have been doing that one for years. That one and Goku versus Sailor Moon. Those have just been ones people.
Here we go. That too. I'm like, okay.
Look here, we already disproved that conversation, and we went viral off of that. We're good.
We're not gonna debunk that here. Go watch
Somebody
it.
finally went into
that person had the hot seat, and the seat was burning.
Love Sailor Moon, and I've watched Sailor Moon inside and out and know everything about it and what she can do. And I also love Dragon Ball, so I finally came to the table and was like, "It's somebody that knows both of these animes inside and out."
Yeah.
Let me tell you what I think. Yeah, we did that live on the podcast.
Oh yeah. See, I know I was young when Sailor Moon was popular, so I don't remember, if not most of, not all episodes.
The comments was crazy, and I love reading comments. The comments are so great when it comes to debates.
Yeah, you know,
especially when it comes to hate. Hate support is crazy. Hate support
it
is
real.
But
it's good because it like they waste their time looking at you. So it's like, okay, well, hi, hello, doing great. Like, you know, like it's fantastic. The only time it's not, especially like being a content creator, like for me, when you're first starting off if you're not used to it, like I know like 2 years ago, I don't know if you guys know what Jubilee Media is.
Mm-hmm.
I was on Jubilee. I did the cosplay episode. That one got over 1 million views on YouTube. And it was like 6 cosplayer versus 1 non-cosplayer. And I went as S02E09 from MHA, and that during that time I was a lot bigger. Like I was like, you know, I was very overweight. And the comments, man. Woo.
I'm sorry. I just want to interrupt you before you keep going. You are a beautiful woman.
Aw, thank you.
Let's not.
Thank you.
We don't body shame over here.
I do that. Call me still.
I don't know if you guys ever watched the video, but you know, I do look a lot more different compared to 2 years ago. I did lose a bunch.
You dropped like 30 pounds.
Yeah, I lost like near 40. Yeah, 40. So yeah, the comments, you know, everyone's just like, she's too big to be playing the character. You know, they'll call me, you know, bad words and all that. And it was a very pivotal moment in my content creation journey, because I was like, maybe I shouldn't do cosplay because people are not the nicest when it comes to, you know, darker skin and like bigger assets and all that. And that's when I was like, okay. But now, you know, the hate watching, it kind of helps out a little bit with like, you know, getting your name out there, because then someone's sharing, like, oh my gosh, look at this person. And then, yeah, then you get someone to watch your stuff. Even if they hate watch, it's still a view. So
with that being said, though, because like I said, you know, I get a lot of racism and hate, and it's always, this person isn't black. But then even when I do cosplay somebody that's black, I still get racist comments. So it doesn't matter regardless.
Absolutely.
But since I don't mind that, because I know they're helping with my engagement, whatever. Plus, I screw with them in the comments all the time. But just because I don't mind, it doesn't mean I'm going to allow one of my friends to handle that, which is why when we posted the promo video for your appearance on the podcast, I actually went in and deleted some comments, because there were some people in there being mad disrespectful to you.
Honestly, I hate to say this, but like, they're wasting their time even commenting as is. And I understand, like, people are going to be disrespectful. I'm so used to it. This is my
and
third
you might
year
not put me as a responsibility. If it was they were towards me, whatever.
Yeah,
but, you know, I have a responsibility on my platform to not allow them to do that towards somebody that I care about.
I appreciate that. You know, I can't stop them at the end of the day. Like, I don't know if you guys know who XQC is, but like, he reacted to that Jubilee video, and he was very, very hypercritical on me, even though there was like 4 other girls on the panel with me. But he was just overcritical of me. And his followers were like, oh man, you're being kind of harsh with the black girl. Like, you're being kind of racist. Like, and you know, I was getting hate comments. You know, they were calling me Nikanade, just like obese Hinata. Like, it's bad. So like, you know, I kind of like, now that I'm formulating into this creative space, this is my 3rd year. You just gotta roll with the punches. Not everyone's gonna be for you. I understand that. I can't filter everybody out, but as long as, you know, I'm just keeping it pushing. Man.
And again, for the people in the back, what was the person's name? One more time for the people in the back. What was his name?
This was like 2 years ago, but it was XQC. I don't know if you guys know. He was a big streamer, huge streamer, but millions of views, millions. But it doesn't matter now, because I mean, he already did it. But yeah, it was a very strange, pivotal moment where I was like, oh my gosh. It was like, oh no. Yeah, so yeah, because like, I think it's like 2 million views now on YouTube. I think it's like 2 million, but you know, it is what it is. Oh,
exactly. Well. Let them say what they're gonna say. But no, the worst one was that, because I picked up like 13,000 followers just in the month of February alone.
Wow.
And there were people that got used to my cosplay videos. Okay. So they never really scrolled down and realized I do other content as well.
Okay.
And my content isn't exactly for people under the age of 18. Like, I make a lot of 18 plus. I make a lot of 18 plus jokes. You know what I'm saying? I don't throw a lot of language around necessarily. I don't throw a lot of language around necessarily, but I make a lot of 18 plus jokes.
I'm like, 18 plus too.
You can look at my Little Mermaid video alone, and people will realize, okay, yeah, this content is not for kids. You know,
Yeah.
But I think some people got it twisted because they just saw me doing cosplay for a month, because since I'm doing the 30 days, I wasn't doing any of my other stuff in the month of February.
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden, I dropped the video of you looking the way that you look.
Oh,
and
God.
Somebody came in my comment and actually said, this isn't the type of comment I followed you for.
Oh, yeah.
Take this down or I'm going to unfollow you.
Well, you gotta remember, like, this community is full of, like, pubescent little people who have no lives still. So, I mean, you know, they're using this as a crutch for them. And that's just how they feel. Like, a lot of people see a full figured woman and they are intimidated by it. So, like, you know, they're upset. But I can't help it. Like, you know, I was born this way, so I don't care, like, how they feel. Like, yeah, y'all can blame my parents. Like, they built the baby. Like, y'all get mad at them. I don't know, you know?
Like, one person really brought it upon themselves to put in the comments, I'll pass. And I'm just like, we won't miss you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but I'm pretty sure some of them still came in, still tuned in a little bit, watched.
Yeah, but no, it was like a big 180 for that one person, because literally as soon as the 29 days was over, the very first video I put up was a fairly 18 plus Meliodas video, and then a few days later I put up a video of you, and they're kind of like, wait, what kind of content does this guy do now?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
welcome to my real page.
Like, people.
Where is that back? Where is that guy? Nah, because I remember this comment they posted. Hit him and going. But I remember this one specific comment when you posted it. This motherfucker had the audacity to say in the comment, was like, how are you friends with her?
Oh, he said that? Yeah, like, I don't know. People assume, like, I'm some OF girl who, like, capitalizes off of, like,
these girls on here.
No,
Yeah.
well, no. The reason they say this, and like, because here's how people are. You know, when people do insults, right? First of all, they do the exact same, like, 3 or 4 insults on all your videos. And at some point, I'm just like, really? You're using that one again? Like, I really went to somebody that was putting the same joke every day I posted. I finally just responded to him like, this one again?
Yeah.
You're not even gonna bless me with new material?
Yeah, like, for me, I used to respond to hate comments because my second year of being a content creator, that's when I responded. I just don't no more, because it's like I'm giving them a reason to come back, and they're gonna say the same thing over and over again. And
more engagement.
Yeah.
And another view. Every time they come back, that's another view. That's another. And what they don't realize is, because I have people that's like, why do you keep popping up on my FYP? It's like, don't you know the algorithm? If you go engage with someone's comment, then that means that the algorithm's going to think you like that person. They're going to show you more of their videos. So thank you for the engagement, and enjoy seeing the rest of my stuff on your timeline now.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a button you can hit. If you don't want to see my stuff, there's a button you can hit.
Yeah,
I'm not going to block you, but if you want to block me, go right ahead. But I'm not going to block you, because you going to have to see me. You got to see me.
You know,
please,
like,
don't you leave.
For example, like Kim Kardashian or Ice Spice, for example, they're the ones keeping her rich. They're the ones keeping her relevant, even though a lot of people don't think she has talent. And they're the ones keeping her above hot water. So it's like, I mean, you know, you're helping me out. Like, even if you don't like me, if you perceive me the way you feel, like, it helps me out. So it's like, okay.
But no, the point I was making was, one of the tired things that they like to tell me is, I'll get the comment all the time of, and this is a grown ass man right here. Oh. And I'll just respond and be like, yes, I am. What's your point?
Yeah.
You know, or I'll say, just like the 20,000 people that was also at the con, all a bunch of grown people, you know, or they'll come in and be like, well, you could tell this dude gets no ass, or look, I bet he's a virgin, or he gets no kiss. So when I post a video of them seeing, I know somebody that looks like you, now they're like, wait, what?
Or the person who has, like, the profile pic of the anime character, they never show their face, and it's like, okay, well.
That's why they were upset in the comments, because they spent the whole month saying that, oh, I don't talk to women, and then then they find out that I know you, and they're like, wait, how does he know her?
Oh, see, that's messed up, bro. But people are just dumb. Like, they're
I don't think it's messed up. I find it flattering.
Man.
I think it's flattering.
Mind. Well, I appreciate those, though.
I ain't gonna lie, that's flattering. That's very flattering. Oh my god, you know her? Of course. Like, duh. How do you not know? Look here, I had this happen. I had a person that constantly kept saying this to me. You know this person?
Yeah, I like it, and not for the reasons y'all do. So you know what? Yeah, y'all can stick it.
You hang out with this person, man.
Like, how do you get this person? Like, If you
Yeah,
take
and
time to know someone, then just know that
maybe I don't
they're
think
cool.
about trying to touch them or do anything wild or look at them or
No.
just think of them like crazy fortunes. You know what I'm saying? I'm a wild. Don't get me wrong. I'm a wild, fun type person, but I'm not wild to the point where you'll be like, okay, he's disrespectful. I am
Yeah,
not
yeah.
that type of person.
Look,
I
so
definitely
we
get
could
that.
put this on record right now, and you could be as honest as possible. Like,
Mhm.
have I ever said or did anything inappropriate when it comes to you?
Absolutely not.
And I never would to
Exactly.
anybody. So that's
And,
not me.
and I appreciate that. But in the past, I'm not gonna lie, I've had some crazy experiences.
I know, and what you know, I love that segue. You see what I did there, sir? You know, she was on stream telling some stories
Oh yeah.
about some experiences that she's had with some people at
Yeah.
some times, and she's also had some experiences with some Atlanta people.
Oh
Which is why
yeah.
she's kind
Cons
of
and that.
in
I don't know.
Atlanta. Would you please indulge us with one of those Atlanta stories?
So I got invited to YouTube Black. YouTube Black is an event where you specifically go because they acknowledge you as a Black creator, and this was in the month of October 2021. No, 2022 or 21, I think. And this event took place in Atlanta, and it's my first time going to Atlanta, and I travel alone, so you know I'm really vulnerable being by myself. There's an event. Well, I get invited to the Epicurean, which is like the founders of Google, and like the people who run YouTube. So they give us like a dinner and all that, right? On my off time before the event, I wanted to explore, so I went to the mall. Well, I was going to go to the mall, and I had to take an Uber. I took an Uber. The Uber driver is this Caribbean guy. You know, there's me and another chick. We're in the back of the car, and she leaves, and he drops her off at her place or whatever destination she was at. She's leaving, and he's like this. Oh, that bum's big, the big bum. And she's like, oh, I would, TOS, right? I was like, huh? And I'm by myself now. And then as soon as like she leaves, he goes like this, like the rearview mirror, like you see the person's eyes, and all you see is like him go like this. I was like, oh, he's looking at me. I was like, he's like, where you going? I was just like, in my head, I'm like, you know where I'm going. That's what the GPS says, And I'm going to Lenox Square Mall. This is the infamous mall.
Oh yeah, Linux. Shout out to Linux.
And I didn't know, so I had no idea. So I'm on my way to Lenox. This Uber driver's talking me up. He's like, I can't really say the things he said, but he's like, are you here with somebody? I was like, no. He's like, well, I would tear the the thing, like he was talking about me in nasty ways, like dirty, you're nasty boy. And this is the Uber driver, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm in danger now. Yeah, like, and I try to play it cool, just laugh it off, just like. So, after he drops me off at the mall, I'm leaving, and I see his eyes just go like this when I'm walking away. He's like, yeah, like, damn, like, you know what I mean? It was such an uncomfortable ride. So I'm walking through the mall. There's a Starbucks. As soon as you go in, there's a Starbucks. It's like a Nike store, and then a Starbucks. And then I got, the guy over there. He's like way older. He's geeking, whatever. And I go through the mall. I come back out, and that same guy who's geeking, he's catcalling me. He's like, yo, wait for me. And I'm like, oh God. So he follows me outside. And then another guy approaches from the outside, and they start dapping each other up. And I guess like I met the other guy already, and then the other one's like, yo, where you going tonight? So they both put in the Mac.
Hey, yo, mom, let me get your number.
Yeah, he's like, you can tell you're not from here. He's like, I know producers. I blah blah blah. You see that building up there? I know this building. Like, I know the people who run it. He's like, let me get your number, and I'm like, I don't give out my number.
Those are the ones you need to stay away from.
Name droppers.
Yeah.
The name droppers.
He got mad. He's like, what? Why are you not gonna give me your number? Like, I ain't gonna do nothing to you. I ain't gonna do nothing. I was like, damn, okay. So I gave him a fake number on a WhatsApp thing. I gave him a fake number. And the two guys, they know each other. He goes, oh, you looking at my girl? He goes, nah, bro. I seen her first. I was like, what? So they dap each other up, and I see him like pull out a little bag. Yeah. I see him pull out a little baggie. He's like, "You got my stuff, bro?" He goes, "Yeah, but I'll pay you the rest tomorrow." And they go like this, and I'm like,
What the hell type
"Is
of
that a
transaction y'all just do?
A
transaction?"
transaction while they were hitting on her.
Yeah, that's what type of
I said,
transaction.
"This is a deal." What? So I'm waiting for the
human
Uber.
traffic,
I'm trying
ain't
to get
you?
out of there, and the Uber is like not coming in. They're not picking up people no more after a certain hour. So then I go into it's called the North Italia. So I pretend I'm meeting up with someone there to go, get away from these guys. But bro, Atlanta, y'all are aggressive, man. Y'all, the men there, y'all got to do better because this is
Nah,
that is
nah.
not. It's not an important
Tell
person.
him about the
Yeah.
YouTube creator.
Huh?
Tell him about
Oh,
the YouTube
that
creator.
guy. Oh my gosh. So now that happened, YouTube Black, yeah, I'm with all the other creators now. And there's a guy, and he's like a bigger creator, like with millions of followers on YouTube. And we got to take this like fancy bus, and they had a bus for all the creators and stuff. And I'm walking off the bus, and I'm wearing like a dress, obviously the cleavage, all that. He comes over, he goes, "There's no way those things are real." He looks down, he goes, "There's no way those things are real." And I was just like, "No, I'll naturally go. So let me see him shake then. Let me shake him for me then. Like, what are you doing? Just shake." I was like, "What?" Literally in front of everybody. I was like, "No, this is a YouTuber, bro. Like, this man looked like Swiss Beats." That's all. This man looked exactly like Swiss Beats. He had this like fedora on, this little orange fedora, and he was wearing like this like fancy embroidered shirt and all this, and he was like all
What
dressed.
about the nose?
Fancy, huh?
What about the nose? What about the
This man
nose?
asked me to jump. He's like, "Let me see him shake. Jump for me. Jump for me. I want to see if they're real." I was like, "Yo, no shit."
Chris Cross.
Chris Cross,
Mac
like,
Daddy will
we were
make you, right?
outside in the parking lot. We were not even in the building. So I'm like, what? Like, Atlanta, y'all gotta do better. He said, "The hell?" I know. Oh man.
Atlanta got to do better. Look here, man.
You ain't got to say the YouTuber's name on here, but I'm gonna need you to DM me that name later.
Oh, I don't remember his name, but I think I remember what his first name was. Yeah.
DM it to me. I'll figure it out.
Okay, look here.
Oh my God, this dude is
Look, the range.
crazy. Oh
If you
man,
would
I
have
was
been
like,
in,
no.
if you would have been in the community or do all these events or doing all these things, you will be surprised who's at the top, and you'll be like, "This nigga is disgusting."
Right. And
you
the creators,
will be
like some
very
creators,
surprised.
they want you to like bow down to them, or like, "Oh, I want you to do something for me so you can be in an elevated space." And for me, I always take my content I take my content creation journey very seriously. So if anything, I never depend on anyone like for like cloud, or like if there's a bigger YouTuber, a bigger streamer, like, if I get an opportunity with someone that I feel like I click with, then yeah, I will take the opportunity. But if it's for just like, "Oh, do this for me and I'll get you," no. And that's just weird how they'll manipulate and try to control you to do that. It's weird. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with collaborations with other creators, because that's how you can help people grow. By the way, you just did a nice little collaboration with our man Cloudy.
Oh yeah, I did.
Shout out to Cloudy, man. Cloudy is
such
so
a nice
cool.
guy.
He is so cool.
So sweet.
One of my favorite black rockers in the game.
He's great. He's so great. Really, really great dude. Like, and it's really hard to come across like people who are genuinely like considerate of you and like respect you as a person. Even at DreamCon, it was my first time going, first event and everything, and this is nothing against like the people at DreamCon. I just feel like,
what you gotta say about me? What you gotta say about me?
No, I just feel like they're, because
what you gotta say about me? Why?
Like, it's my first convention, and immediately as soon as I walk in, some guy tries to take my hat off my head, just kind of like doing a little teasy thing, kind of thing. He was just like, "Ha ha ha, I got your hat." Like, didn't even ask me, like nothing. He took it off my head, and I got annoyed. He started running around with it, and I'm like, bro, like, had I just got into the building, literally getting my badge on the top of where I got my badge, this man's like, hey, I like your hat, let me take it. And he took it off my head, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yo, this is weird, okay. And then like throughout the events, you know, I had some people just say some weird stuff to me. I had a crazy fan interaction. He was being really aggressive, like really upsettingly aggressive, that I didn't message him back on Instagram, and that he was looking everywhere for me. He was asking other people around for me and all that. He tried to ask me where I was gonna go. And then this guy was talking on the phone, looking at, you know, that, and like just talking. He's like, I don't know why these anime girls dress the way they do, thinking I'm not gonna look at them because they stupid. Like, of course I'm gonna look at you, dummy. Like, you dress the way you are. Like, I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I just felt, I don't know, like, it was
Boys,
my first con. I just felt like I didn't feel protected, because like, you can't bring any weapons, which I understand. I couldn't bring my mace. They confiscated my mace. They confiscated my pocket knife, and like, I go to these events by myself. So, you know, and it was just kind of like a weird thing, and I'm kind of like weary of going to places now, because it's just like, if I'm
Well,
not gonna get
we had a brief
respected,
conversation about that, and we're going to continue that.
yeah.
Some of these places you're not going to have to go to alone again.
Oh, I appreciate that. So yeah, I was like, oh, I don't know. That's why this year I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know if I wanted to go, because I just didn't feel comfortable. Like, I just don't feel like I, I don't know, because I know I have like a presence, a social media presence, and I'm not a big creator, so I know I wasn't privileged to get, like, you know, the influencer space thing and all that. I don't know if that would have made a difference, but I feel like as like protective wise, I would have felt a little bit more able to feel like I could go to a space where I'm not, you know, having people come to me and follow me and like do weird stuff. So I don't know if any other person has experienced that as a female creator and all that, but it was really scary. I was like, oh no, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna.
oh my god, he's looking at me a miles away. Walk away.
And it's like, you know, there's cosplayers that we're gonna wear what we wear at these conventions, so it's like, you expect me to cover up because you.
I'm gonna be real.
I'll never understand why people think aggressiveness works. Like, these people, they're shooting your shot, and then there's just being super unconsentingly aggressive.
Yeah. It's prevalent.
I do
know, people, you know, they say the boundaries thing, that's a thing, but at the same time, I do place fault as well, because I am kind of a nice person. I'm a pretty nice person, so I guess, like, for me to be more assertive, that would be, you know, a little bit more better. But I feel like if I come off aggressive, they're gonna get aggressive, so I'm, you know, I don't want to have any confrontation and all that. Yeah.
All right, good. I will speak for I'm gonna speak for the gentlemen over here.
Speak your mind.
I'm speaking for the gentlemen. For the gentlemen over here. I will say this, fellas. If you're trying to get someone's attention, let me tell you one of the major keys, and I ain't telling you no more after this, because a lot of y'all keep asking me how the hell you do this and do that and hang out with this and hang out with that. Okay, I'll give you one of my keys, nothing more, nothing less. Whatever you do with that is up to you. And hey, I'm just telling you how it works. My fellas, when we go to these conventions, women will wear whatever they want.
Exactly.
If they're going to wear lewd cosplays, they're going to wear lewd cosplays. It's going to happen. If a girl's going to wear some schoolgirl uniform, they're going to wear the schoolgirl uniforms. Absolutely. I get it.
Yeah.
Men will look at beautiful women and see something very beautiful, and it just seems something that's very nice and approachable. But as a fella like me in this community, fellas, just don't say shit. No, just don't say a fucking word about that cosplay. I'm being so honest. I'm trying to keep you safe. Look, I know you're looking at me right now like, what the fuck are you talking about? You mean don't say nothing? Let me tell you. Listen to me real quick. If you say a goddamn word to a woman who's wearing a beautiful cosplay, even a lewd cosplay, it comes off creepy.
Absolutely.
It comes off creepy. 1, 2. If you ever ask a woman for a fucking pictures with those, that comes off another creepy too. Now I get it. Some women are cool for you, want to take pictures and stuff like that. However, fellas, I've been hearing them talking. Oh, they've been talking. You can't be running up on these girls with these cameras, man. You're making them so weak and loseless. You're making them so insecure, uncomfortable in so many multiple ways.
Yeah.
You just can't run up on women with the consent is always a thing, fellas. Remember, consent means everything because if you don't have consent, that means no trust.
Absolutely.
But also, again, I say, don't say anything. Don't do it. I don't care. You see your waifu, right? I don't give a damn. He knows me. We go to cons a lot. We see a lot of things. There's cosplays. I'm like, holy shit, that looks good.
Yep.
Now, here's my response when I see a cosplay I'm really like, but I'm not loud. I'm gonna hit you with the mumbleless grumble. That's all you gonna get.
They call that the constipation.
That's all you get from me. That's all you get. Because if I say something, I look weird. If I speak on it, I look weird. It's nothing wrong for getting kindness or giving confidence when it comes to women or cosplay. Don't get me wrong. But nowadays, gentlemen, shut up. Don't say anything.
And here's their argument. The men, oh, well, they wear it, so they didn't want to be sexualized.
Because, but if we touch it, it's a different story. That's where consent comes in. And then they feel uncomfortable. And then they feel like they don't want to be around a man no more because we're touching you. Shut up.
Yeah.
I know you guys may have missed that Sesame Street episode. The letter C for consent. Can you use it in a sentence? You need to learn. Because it's going to help you in the long run.
I can't even go to a con and tell a woman she looks great. He knows. I don't say a word. I don't. I am a professional not saying a word. Best thing I'll do is ask for an interview.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my God, you look great. Let me get an interview. Right?
Yeah, that's great. That's actually
but
really
if I'm
good
walking
approach.
up on you, trying to have a genuine conversation, trying to say you look great, I would come off weird.
Because to be fair, the smallest hint of a devil's advocate here, and this has nothing to do with consent, because obviously that's bad. We talked about that. Educate yourselves. PBS even knows better than that. But there are some women out there that if you just give them a compliment, sometimes a compliment is just a compliment.
Right.
It doesn't mean I want to take you back to my hotel room.
Yeah. There you go.
Don't say a word.
Some women out there is, oh, you look great in that. Oh, I do?
That fellas, shut up.
Good.
It really does be like that. Like if you show that you're kind to opposite gender, you're kind to them. They're like, oh, she wants me. Yeah. Like, no, I'm just, you're being kind back. Like what are we even?
I know.
You don't have to be nice.
I feel like ladies got to tone down. Just be mean. Be more mean now. I feel like nowadays, be more mean.
But then I'm gonna
say it. Because what you just say, you were just like, oh, I'm being kind back. You know what that means? Be mean.
See, and if I be mean, right? If I'm mean, then
I'm mean. Because I ain't gonna lie. Shit, y'all already got signs going around talking about and they're willing to do it. So what changed the minds now about being a little spicy?
I think a little spicy is fine, but if I'm mean, people are like, "Oh, she thinks she's all that," because, like, you know what I mean. People allude that to being like,
"That's just that's just how the community works when it comes to it. That's just community in general." I'm one of the few people walk up to me thinking they was like, "Oh, you loud as hell. You think you just that guy and stuff like that." No, I'm just genuinely loud, sir. That's all. But
most importantly, fellas, you see these? You see them? They're called hands.
Manos.
There's a lot of things you can do with them. You can rub them together.
Hey, yo.
Clap. You can scratch something if you're itchy.
Hey, yo.
Sweat. Grab a pencil, open doors, especially for women. Pull out tables. There's a lot of things you can do.
Yeah.
But there are things you should not be doing. You need to learn how to keep these to yourself. How hard is that?
Absolutely.
It's really that hard to not have these come into contact with anybody other than yourself?
Yes.
They
Yes.
you know, like I said,
Especially when Drake controller comes on. Stop playing.
yeah.
Stop playing. No. We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna be devil advocate a little bit here. When we in that party and we get loose and go crazy and we see that one,
As long as they with it.
let's be real. And hey, I be seeing, hey, some of y'all be going crazy. One of y'all bumped up to me, was like, "What's up?" And I look at you like, I'm scared.
Right.
So,
and yeah, obviously certain dances in clubs, like when the group do the whole, like stuff like that. You know what time it is.
Not those type of dance. Don't know that.
That's what I'm saying. That's different.
No, I'm talking about the ones you round up the engines and go crazy, and then the girl dance by herself with her friends. For example, you have a girl dance on each other in that aspect. That's a handy dandy fine. But as a guy in that aspect sees that, it'd be like.
I will highlight though, there were some creators or people in general that were actually respectful. Like I went to an after party. It was what was it called? It was like a reggae theme after party for DreamCon.
Of course it was a reggae theme.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know who Anime Sundays is.
It might have been LAN party related. If it had to do a reggae, LAN party wasn't that far behind.
I don't know if you guys know who Anime Sundays is, the creator. Yeah, he was so respectful, and I guess he was a special guest for the club, so he was the promoter and all that. But he was so respectful, and I didn't feel at least a bit of uncomfort while I was there. Shonen Pump, there you go. Thank you so much. Yeah, Shonen
Blue
Pump.
just snuck into the chat, by the way, sir.
Appreciate you. Yeah, and
What's up, Blue?
I went, and it was good. It was so phenomenal, and I had a guy. He was like, "May I ask you to dance?" And everybody there was so professional, so good, so sweet. And I was like, it gave me hope. It gave me some hope. I'm like, okay, this is not too bad. And then also I got a shout out, I think his name is Sean Parson. He does a lot of the flips, the stunts. He's very buff. He does a lot of flips and stuff. I don't know if you guys
know who he's talking about.
Yeah,
I think I know who you're talking about.
He's got a million followers. He's really.
Is he a bald? Not bald, but got haircut.
Yeah, but like that.
We met him at DreamCon.
Yeah, he was
with Jasiri doing that backflip shit on.
Yeah, he did the backflip, but he noticed that there was an aggressive fan, and at the time he was like, "You need some help? You good?" So he stayed with me, made sure I was okay, because the fan. He was getting a little loud, so I was like, "Oh no!" And then I also had another photographer step in as well. So, at these cons, at least I know some people are looking out for you. You know what I mean? And it was really respectful. Made me.
You just slid through with the finger hearts.
Yeah. Aww.
Bills are being paid.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So there you go. As long as people kind of know their boundaries, and there are some people who aren't. At least it gives you hope, because I didn't want to just reflect on it as a whole negative, because I did have some positive experiences. If not, most of the time it was positive. It was just those 3 little small incidents that did happen at DreamCon. So
no, you're fine. You're not the only incident. There was a couple of incidents that was going on in DreamCon.
I'll see. Oof. Uh-oh.
It wasn't you. It was a lot of incidents going on in DreamCon. They got to get tied on about.
Yeah. Oof. Ooh, but it's not. They can't have ice everywhere, though. They can't. So I understand that.
It can have security, though.
No, it can happen everywhere. That's where the security and the volunteers come into play.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I said that a lot. Their security got to get very better, like Titan, super better.
I don't understand why they need to take mace though. Why do they need to confiscate mace?
Well, I don't know. I guess it's just feels like something that could belong to somebody. So.
Because some people can still use it for. Some people can still use it for evil. So
man, I can't. So what if I bring a sword? Swords aren't allowed, right?
Evil.
So I want to go to DreamCon, but I don't know if it's safe to go. It's safe to go for sure. You just gotta be weary of your surroundings a little bit.
If you are a beautiful female, make sure you be with somebody. Don't go there by yourself.
Exactly. And that's not just because it's a con. That's anywhere you go these days. It's you just make sure you know your surroundings.
That's all it is. Because I know when we walked through the door, I had the time of my fucking life. I ain't gonna lie. DreamCon, when we walked to that goddamn building to the beginning to end, I had a time of my life, especially when Trap Sushi hit. Boy, I was not prepared for
I
that.
didn't get to go to that. I didn't know where all the events were. So, like I said, it was my first con. I experienced it as like, just a regular attendee. I had the weekend badge.
No,
I
right?
waited in
You go to
line.
your very first con and run into us. Like it's just supposed to happen, right?
Oh, right. The thing I hate is like standing outside for a while. I did wait for like 30 minutes and I was in line and I was like, dang, like, man, it's kind of hot. It's
See,
hot.
I was in Texas, and he
Yeah.
knows me. I am not a fan of fucking heat, but that Texas
Yeah.
heat was a different fucking story.
It's horrible, huh? And I'm from California, so
Over
the
100
heat here
every
is
day was
insane.
something I was not used to. Every
Yeah, it sucks.
That doesn't include the humidity. So
Yeah. It feels like,
when it's nighttime, that mud said 70 or 60. I was
yeah.
mad. I said, the sun is down and it's still this hot?
Man said,
What?
he said, don't come to Vegas. I loved Vegas. I
I know
get to
Vegas
really
is
go to
hot.
Vegas.
And then Arizona is just I'm never going to Arizona.
Oh, Vegas heat is hot though.
Now, Arizona got to have a big business proposal for me to even bother to
No,
go there.
Arizona, there's gotta be some money to be made for me to go to Arizona.
Vegas is hot.
I went from Texas and came out to Tennessee, was like, I can't believe I missed this weather.
Arizona would get you from both sides. Depending on what city you're in, it'll be as high as 120 during the day and then as low as like 30 at night.
See, I wish I had that here. Oh, she said, as a Texas girlie, I can agree. Yeah, I moved to Texas. I'm here now. And the weather here is just weird. Like, how is it 80 degrees? And then there's going to be another potential, like, not freeze warning, but, like, it's going to drop. And I got the flu already. So I was like, yeah, I think it's because it's the weather here. It's not
Yeah,
that
you were down for the count for a little bit. I was going to bring that up earlier, but
Yeah.
like you've been dealing with a lot, whether
I
it's been with your
know.
immune system, your physical pain,
Uh-huh.
hernias.
Sinners. Like, oh my goodness, man. I got the flu. Then I had a hernia from lifting too much. I had food poisoning too. I got food poisoning the same week I got the flu.
It all happened about the same
Dang,
time.
man. And I hurt my thumb really, really bad. I had to go to the ER for my intestine. Like, oh my goodness. Like, it's been a weird month. The last 2 weeks of February was weird. So now I'm finally back on schedule. I'll be streaming like regularly. But luckily in my downtime when I was, they call it SIQ, like sick in quarters. It's a military term. I did work on some music. So like, at least it gave me some time to work on some music while I was sick. Not when I had the flu, but when I had like the issues with my intestine and everything. So I was like, okay, let me chill out from streaming for a while. Let me put out some music and yeah.
Yes, because while you were too busy showing up to our podcast late and then actually starting a live somewhat completely different, I actually sat here and played 2 of your songs while you were not here.
I'm sorry.
Because we support. And again, I just continue to show you proof that I just keep up with everything you got going on.
Sorry, I apologize. I don't know how I ended up late, even though I was here an hour early. I do apologize, but I thought I was going live on my TikTok, and you guys were going to invite me, something like that. I don't know. I don't use TikToks. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I went live, and there was like 300 people in there. I was like, what do I do? Do I exit the live, or are they supposed to come get me, or like I don't know. So I do apologize for next time.
I am sorry that I am about to bring this up.
Uh-oh.
Breaking news just smacked me in my face.
He said,
In the
what?
chat right now,
Oh my
too.
God.
This is not good.
No
Ladies and
way.
gentlemen,
Akira Toriyama?
If you love Dragon Ball Z, the
No
creator of Akira
way.
Toriyama just passed.
No
He
way.
died at the age of 68.
What?
My goodness.
What?
Akira Toriyama just passed, ladies and gentlemen.
No way.
That's big news for the week now.
It just reported.
What?
My goodness.
What? What?
Dragon Ball creator, man. We just talked about Dragon Ball earlier. It brought us so much joy.
way.
And the story's not done.
It's not done. So the question is, who's going to pass it on and finish the story? Or they're just going to stop? Don't know.
Did they say the cause? I don't. Oh
Not
my.
yet.
No, I mean, literally, this broke
It
like
just
20
happened.
minutes ago.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. I don't know. People bringing up too many questions right now, but right now everybody just needs to relax and just take a momentarily. Just let us just have a moment of silence of great manga aspiration, a great writer who has made the show very iconic and definitely opened doors for a lot of animes that has been coming past this years of aspiration and very inspirational. We all ever know about the big iconic of the Super Saiyan. We know everything that about Akira Toriyama has made as a history of mangas. Akira Toriyama, we miss you. We love you very tightly, very much. We are so very sorry that this is very weekly news, but yeah, very, very heartful moment, very heartfelt. But as we all like to say, life has to continue. Um, let's all just have a great celebration of a moment of a very inspiring, a very aspiration man, very, very inspirational and inspiring, very inspiring. Very sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Very sad news. Very heartfelt. Heart very hurts.
Mm.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. That hurts.
Yeah. That's devastating. That's wow. I no way. Like I feel like I'm in a dream. A nightmare, I should say. Wow.
It's all good. That's how it starts first.
Wow.
That's how it starts. Just let's all just have a great
Man.
celebration Aspero moment because like you said, this man has been gone, but his work has still will forever live on forever. His work will forever live on forever.
Wow, man.
It will live on forever. Akira Toriyama, as a word of a man who has been watching your story for a long time, I salute you, sir. Thank you for giving us the gateway of this anime community. And thank you for opening the doors for the big three. Let's make sure we give them that. Thank you for everything that you try to continue with the story. We thank you for all of the stories that you think, and I really appreciate you for telling me Dragon Ball GT is not canon. I appreciate you about everything that you have brought into this community. This community probably would never been the same without even having Dragon Ball. Not Z, not Super, just Dragon Ball in general. So we appreciate everything that you do, Akira Toriyama. Absolutely. I'm gonna give you. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that officially makes this a sad day, man, for the anime community because man, Dragon Ball paved the way for a lot of things. Dragon Ball, the manga was in the freaking 1980s.
Yeah.
It's been around a long time.
Wow.
And like I was saying earlier, like when we were talking about the Goku and Sailor Moon thing, like Dragon Ball is one of those few animes like up there with my Naruto knowledge that I just know that like front and back because man, Dragon Ball, like we talk about transformations, those Super Saiyan transformations, the fight scenes, the tournaments, how it just opened up for all of these other animes and what they're doing now. That they have this man to thank for that.
Like, man, I didn't even know where to begin. I just remember watching a DVD of original, Dragon Ball original. Just being a kid, just like Goku. And now it's like, it hurts because now I'm training and I lost a bunch of weight and my whole motto was I was training to be a Super Saiyan, Like the characters make me feel strong and make me feel like I can keep pushing myself. Like this man doesn't know how positive of an impact he has on this community. It hurts, you know? It really hurts. It's never going to be the same even if they continue, and I understand, you know, if they have to keep the legacy and the light alive, and it just hurts, man. This one hurts.
It does.
What a talented man. Like, it's been so many years for a franchise to go on this long and still be relevant. People love it still. And man, this is not real. Wow. I feel like I just watched the most recent movie. The game's coming out, Tenkaichi, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to it, man. Even my background screensaver on my computer is them. It's the Sans.
And we know because like
It's,
a lot of animes have these creators that created these abridged versions, none as well known as Dragon Ball Z.
the abridged. That's what blew up my channel. The abridged series. Like,
It's literally like a big part responsible for why you're right here right now.
yeah, it is. It hurts, man. This one hurts. This one's, man, so young. No.
Hey, that is still young in my book.
Man, like, living proof here on my wall. Like, golly, like, I have the whole thing. The same, everyone here, little crew. I have Ultra Instinct. Goku over here. Just, you know, like, I got it all, man. These people really influenced my life. I always tell people I'm training to be a Super Saiyan. This man. Oh, I'm hurting, man. Golly. Yeah, Dragon Balls right here. Like, oh my goodness. Ah, man.
I know, and I've still been trying to collect all the Dragon Balls because that's something I still want for my collection.
Golly, this hurts. I appreciate whoever let us know. You know, I'm thank you for letting us know, because if we would have continued the podcast and Kiki, you know, Akira Toriyama, we didn't get to acknowledge him. It's
You
like,
wouldn't have known until at least another like 40 minutes or so, and it's just,
oh man. Wow, this is surreal. But like you guys said, we also have to celebrate him too. I know we're gonna feel how we feel, but celebrate his life and his legacy. And I'm truly thankful for everything. Like, I am here because of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. It's hilarious. The fact that they allow, even though they hated Team 4-Star for doing it, they still allowed them to keep the content. So I do appreciate them for that. I do appreciate him, you know, his team and everyone for that. Like, man.
and you know what? And it's unexpected, but you know what? Let's go ahead and shift gears, Panda, because we know how much Dragon Ball Abridged meant to you. We see all the Dragon Ball stuff. What would you say is your favorite saga in Dragon Ball?
Definitely Cell. Definitely Cell. It's great to have a bridge, bring the Cell saga, make it hilariously funny. And the fact that Cell had, you know, to be perfect, to feel like he was complete and do a lot of damage. And I think Cell Saga definitely shifted a lot of emotions for people. And then you had Boo, but once Cell came out, I was like, who the heck is this? And then I see what he could do. I said, oh snap. So Cell Saga for sure for me. Yeah, because they had to train train so much to try to defeat Cell. He just seemed unbeatable. And then the androids became friends with him. So that was the pivotal moment of that anime for me. Cell Saga for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
you know, the Saiyans realizing they have to go to a level beyond Super Saiyan and
Yeah.
literally bringing us the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yeah.
You know,
And Gohan, you know, this is when we finally see his like potential, like his true potential. He's actually strong, the strongest of all the Saiyans. But we didn't know that until, like, he had to do what he had to do. So man, this one hurts. This hurts. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
The Cell Saga is actually a good answer. I know most people usually go to Frieza, but the Cell.
Yeah. No, I think Cell Saga because of the tournament and all that. It's just like a lot happening, and yeah, a lot
That's why I have
happening.
so much in my heart for the original Dragon Ball series because there
Yeah.
were so many of the tournaments, the World Martial Arts tournaments that they did in that. It was one of the few times where you got like a true Goku versus Krillin fight in the World Martial Arts tournament.
Yeah, I know I'm trying not to cry. I just remember being a kid and just watching original Dragon Ball on DVD. Not even DVD, it was a VHS, and just putting it in there, and just having a good time as a kid. I'm like, oh, who is this little dude with this tail? Like, you know what I mean? Just, man.
Oh no.
Little Krillin, little bald Krillin, just badass little kids running around doing.
Oh no.
Bulma.
If we
Like,
gonna
your granny panties, like
if we're gonna go into
I just wanna see
Dragon
your big
Ball,
fanny.
if we're gonna
Oh man.
we're gonna do. I gotta be that person, huh? I have to be that person. Okay.
Someone saying their favorite saga was Boo. Vegeta's self-sacrifice, but yeah, Vegeta's gets owned. No.
So I had to play this sound because it was very important. If we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball, we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna celebrate a man who made history. We're gonna do this right. We're gonna go to the beginning of like everything of when everything happened to Dragon Ball. Like, let's put some respect in Dragon Ball real quick. I just one more time. I just love this. I just love the intermission.
Don't worry. I don't think we'll get copyrighted. So we're good.
What I want to get everybody a great understanding about Dragon Ball is, because I know it's gonna be videos. I'm gonna do a video about this because now I got a great idea I want to do. But I do want to say, when it comes to Dragon Ball, the most respectful thing that Dragon Ball have ever opened up into the people's eyes that I always seen is always the signature Kamehameha when I always see that going around. But one of the most truly thing that I really love about Dragon Ball is not only it was just an action thing, it was a comedy base as well.
Yeah.
Because Dragon Ball wasn't a strictly full as a kung fu fighting thing. It was so much comedic thing inside of it. I had to do nothing but to respect it because I love everything about it. What really got me was Dragon Ball when Goku training, where Akira was just fighting some of these characters, even though some of the characters he forgot. You feel what I'm saying? But but it is what it is.
It is what it is.
When we had Launch, and then when they introduced Launch to the show, Launch was one of the most greatest iconic characters in there because with her bipolar activity of having two personalities into one, it definitely became one of those things that Dragon Ball had to push the comedy base even more higher, even when it came to Krillin, because Krillin was trying to round on the Nimbus, but as you can see, he's not a pure heart. So that's why he's not the Nimbus.
So that wasn't happening.
I remember one of my favorite fights of Dragon Ball is when Goku was fighting General Zao.
Mercenary Town.
Yeah.
And I feel like that was one of the most hypest fights ever. Even though I know we had Piccolo and them and stuff like that, but Mercenary Zao was definitely one of the Goku villains where it became like, okay, he was one of the first few people that made Goku have to work harder to even defeat him. Because my man had to run into a train 3 days for some just to get better than Mercenary Zao. I feel like when it comes to Dragon Ball Z, and when it comes to what makes this show so iconic and the inspiration and aspect of what this story brings into the around the world, the story brings about limitations.
Mm-hmm.
And limitation was one of the biggest things about Dragon Ball. It makes you sit here and makes you think that if you reach your limit, can you surpass the limit that you have? And that was the whole purpose and the whole basis of Dragon Ball. Because every time Goku has to fight somebody, he goes off and go train and then come back and fight. But even though his training was never enough to fight this person, he has to push his limit of becoming someone better. And that is what his part of the Saiyan is.
And he also wants it to be fair as well. Always a fair and good fight. He'll never hit you when you're weak. He's like, it's sensibly.
I know 100%. Like, Dragon Ball Z was definitely one of those things that you had to learn to surpass the limitation before it went to Super. It got a different way, but it was still stepping to the basic of the same. It was definitely one of the bases where they always have to learn that no matter how hard you work, you have to test your limits or push or surpass your limits, and you have to know when to give up.
Absolutely.
And what I mean by that is Goku in the Cell arc is he gave himself up to have the opportunity for Gohan to become even a more potential of the strongest Saiyan in the opportunity. There was a lot of lessons that Dragon Ball Z definitely made you learn.
Right.
And if you're saying I'm wrong, I can bring out so many examples that it makes you learn some experience. It's just ridiculous. Like, we're talking about the sportsman of friendship. We're talking about a man pushing his limits into becoming a Super Saiyan after learning the death of his own friend. Not once, but twice. We're talking about a man who literally had to go to the hyperbolic time chamber, walked out and looked at his friends, was like, okay, y'all want it? I don't want it no more. You got it.
Yeah. It's only so much you can go.
We're talking, like I said, the show is so much, it's about limitations of how far you push. And that's why it makes, and not only everything just don't surround about Goku, obviously. There's some other things in there too, because we have to acknowledge Vegeta. Vegeta was one of the greatest aspects of the show as well. Even about the character development and the growth. But the Vegeta has 2 speeches in there that's still iconic to this day. That when you go to anime motivations, you will always see the Vegeta self-sacrifice, or you go to the Dragon Ball Super where Vegeta tells his speech about the Saiyans. Or Absolutely. The biggest thing about Super is when he fought against Jiren.
Yeah.
And he had to tell him the definition of pride.
Absolutely.
So the show has so many similarities of what you can learn. You can learn to love your enemies. You can learn to hate your enemies. You can learn to push your limits. You have to learn when to give up.
Oh, man.
Dragon Ball has so many iconic things that when you literally have to go and watch the show, it makes you stand on your feet to know what's next. Because Dragon Ball was definitely knowing how to bring attention when it comes to boss fights. Because still Frieza was still the best iconic fight to this day. We still have to respect that, even though no matter how we looked at it.
Respectable.
It was still the best, not only because of the Super Saiyan and broke the internet transformation, due to the fact that my man Goku literally ran up to Frieza and said, I'm going to smack some sense into you and smack you over and over to cross your face. So, Dragon Ball had great. It was great. If it was about the greatest, obviously, I don't see this dropping down unless it's some legal rights when it comes to this about his family, if they're into this, because I know family members very take this serious, especially when it comes to a Dragon Ball franchise. So I'm expecting some family members come in and take this up to continue this.
Absolutely.
I'm expecting them taking it to another alternate route, because I know Akira finished this chapter to a nice, if you read the manga, I'm pretty sure the manga was basically damn near done. So they're going to put the finishing touches to finish it.
And if it wasn't done, I'm sure they're going to go ahead and wrap it up after what they're doing now.
Yeah, it seems fair. Seems right.
So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I just want us to know about what I just want to let y'all know, and just at the end of the day, I know I said this earlier. Dragon Ball Z was one of the gatekeepers, but that's just for the fake anime fans because I was just calling y'all out.
That's
But
right, he did.
as this time as we have been occurred, everybody knows this. My top anime was definitely Dragon Ball Z because it's definitely up there. Not only just for the transformation, not only because of the fights, it's just the meaning of the story of what it is, what it means to push yourself to another level.
Absolutely.
So, Akira Toriyama, I just want to say we appreciate you. We love you so much. Thank you so much for the story you have given us. Thank you for the memories and the speeches and the aspiration and the inspiration that you have been giving us. And when it comes to this, because like I said, just because you are gone does not mean that your story don't live on forever when it comes to this Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball will forever been live on. It's going to forever have its face, and it's going to be the most anime GOAT of the all fathers at the end of the day, no matter how we look at this, ladies and gentlemen. So respect is done. Spec is 100% is due. Salute to Akira Toriyama. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Absolutely. We appreciate you so much. And I appreciate you for disrespecting Yamcha. That's my soul
And
seeing
for
Yamcha
making
get hurt by himself.
Manaka the strongest.
Yeah, bro, I love Yamcha, man. I play him in video games. People hate playing against me when I play with Yamcha because Yamcha got that wolf fang.
Wolf fang
fist.
fist.
Ooh, let me play
Goddamn
against
right.
you then.
Goddamn right.
Wait, sir.
Wait a
Don't
minute.
push past her challenge.
Huh?
You say what?
Don't push past her challenge. She said fight her.
Let me
And
find,
what?
let me see something.
And what? Oh, hold on. Which Dragon Ball Z we talking about?
What is it? Tenkaichi what 2, right? Is that what you're talking about?
She going back.
She's going all the way back.
What?
Well, the newest one's gonna come out, so I think they're gonna have all the
Oh
characters.
no, they're gonna have Sparking. Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Sparking.
Sparking, yeah, but
Oh yeah, I'm oh no.
oh, let's go. I'm
Okay.
there, bro. I'm there.
Oh, okay, bet.
Okay.
Okay, bet.
I just
Okay,
finished Xenoverse, and I'm working on
see, I gotta get my Xenoverse.
Kakarot. Yeah.
Have you played Xenoverse 2?
Yes, I have. I just finished it.
Okay, yeah, that I did.
I loved it.
Xenoverse. Yeah, I enjoyed that game. It was one of my favorite Dragon Ball Z games, actually.
I played it on stream, and it did very, very well. So this is a good stream idea.
I guess I didn't do all of it because they had some DLCs and stuff come out. So
Yeah,
there is. I haven't done those, so I guess I need to go do those. But
Yes.
some of them you can't do by yourself. Like some of those missions, you really do need a team.
I know they helped. My
Randos
knew.
have not been very good to me. I've had to get some of my friends together to complete some of those missions.
Yeah, there's a God Broly, and he's OP, man. That dude is definitely download the God Broly. He's OD for sure. Yeah.
DLCs. I plan on it because that was one of my. I very highly enjoyed Xenoverse 2.
Yeah, it was amazing. Great storyline. I like the fact that you can have your own character. It's phenomenal.
I played my own character, and I gave him
And did you play it? What was your race? Were you Saiyan as well?
What was I? Yes, I think I was a Saiyan.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's a great game if you guys haven't played it. It's available on Steam right now as well if you want to play it on Steam. That's where I played it at. There are some, online people they're too good at the game, but it's a great game. Very, very amazing game. I'm playing Kakarot right now. It's not as good, but I mean, this one's more like based on the actual story of.
I mean, it's just the same people who made Naruto Ultimate Story.
Okay.
And they did a collaboration with them. They were just more focused on what was great popping. It wasn't a bad game. I'm not mad at it.
Male Majin named Lamp Chan. I believe I had a Saiyan named Denim.
Lamp Chan. My character had there's a guy in town. He looked like a Piccolo. I forgot his name, but I always made him like my boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, you made him a Namekian?
Yeah, it was a Namekian. I was like, hold up. She was geeked for that Namekian.
That's crazy. Namekian. Showing love to a Namekian is crazy.
They don't even they're only one race.
Yeah.
They don't even have females. Like how the hell is possible?
Yeah, they just gurgle up eggs.
Makes me mad.
What level was your
Like,
character?
where's the fun in that?
Do you remember what level you reached?
My level was whatever the max was before the DLCs dropped.
Oh, okay. Probably like what, 40? I think is it 40?
Higher than that. It's higher now.
Oh,
That I
yeah, it's
know.
higher. Yeah, I think I'm like only level 27 or something like that. Yeah.
I ain't like that at all. I ain't played Dragon Ball games since Raging Blast and Tenkaichi and them and Dragon Ball Z Fighters. Played
Okay.
that a little bit and I stopped.
That's right, because you weren't really around for that entire run of that I was playing Xenoverse 2, like me and C-Man and them.
Hell no.
It's
I was
so
on
good.
I was on my Demon Slayer,
Oh, you played the Demon Slayer game? How is that one?
fucking everybody up.
Really? Is it good?
It's basically the same people who made Naruto Ultimate Storm.
Okay.
The same format as that, but they just made it a little bit different.
Man said he's level 99. Golly. Jeez, man. I didn't catch up to you.
See now, y'all got that because I never played that game in a minute.
You played the Jujutsu Kaisen game? I heard so many reviews.
Okay.
Have you played
Jujutsu Kaisen. Okay, my final understanding of Jujutsu Kaisen, because I said this when I saw the game, because when I first saw the gameplay, he heard me. I was like, this game is so bad, but I'm still gonna buy it.
I have not heard a single good thing about that game.
He said, but I'm still gonna buy it
He said,
because I
"Do
know it's
not play that game."
That game is not a 1v1 base. It's a definitely jumping base. You gotta jump to literally win. It gives me a J star, but more difficult. You have to use your specials to basically get down on a person's ability and stuff, but they have certain characters on there like Sukuna and stuff that can hit you with super long range. Even if you use Gojo, use his domain expansion, you literally stop you and your partners just to beat them up. But it's so many weird components in the game, doesn't even make sense. But
it's just an online game play?
it's a 2v2 online fighting game.
Oh,
You
okay.
can 1v1 too, but they prefer 2v2.
Okay.
They highly prefer 2v2 because when you look at Jujutsu Kaisen, it's the majority of it is 2v2 or 2v1.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Well, so it's not worth the buy. I heard it was like, well, how much? Like $60?
It is $60 just to buy that game.
And it's like the story it has clips of like a comic book setting. Is it like that? It's like comic book dialogue.
Well,
It's like, you know what? Because we got a lot of people in the chat right now. If any of y'all have played that game, I haven't heard a single good thing about it. So if somebody in the chat actually likes that Jujutsu Kaisen game, let us know why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
I mean, when you look at it, I think the positive side about the game is that you play with your friends and it makes it more fun.
Okay.
Because I feel like if you play that game by yourself and just 2v2, I don't think it's that fun. I don't think you can't just go with a random partner and just run in and have fun. You know, it's not like the average games where you have a rando, they kind of know what they're doing.
Randoms.
Whatever. But
everyone I know that bought it refunded within a week.
Gotta have a friend.
That's all you need to know. They did say there was like a record number of refunds for that game. There was like a record number of refunds.
It's bad. Look here. I knew how bad the game was when I saw it because it's so floaty. It's so floaty. But you won Anime of the Year to respect. But
what?
Man said the only good thing about the game was fan service.
The thing is, the game. I just feel like games nowadays are literally just
not that kind of fan service.
I feel like games nowadays, when it comes to anime, they always go to the same people that makes this same type of game base. And they have not changed or anything because it's like, oh, it's an anime game. It's basic and simple. We'll just follow the story and just put it in there and just go on with the win. It's getting super lazy when it comes to anime creativity type games. Anime creativity type games are definitely getting lazy. When we had the new Naruto generations, when we had that going on, I had a lot of people saying they didn't like it because they changed a lot of that. I remember when they had Jump Force.
I was going to mention Jump Force.
Jump Force had an up, but it fell completely. and it had potential, but it dropped and failed.
Right. They're saying this game, people like literally played it once or twice and just wanted their money
Like
back.
it had potential and
That's
it just
sad.
stopped because the fighting mechanics was cool, but then it got annoying when the biggest issue was the game was the DLC.
Jump
And
Force is one of the most frustrating anime games that's ever been created because it could have been like spectacular.
when they
Right,
first
and it had the
introduced Jump Force,
potential for that. You know how many characters they had in the game? It was pretty decent.
my problem with
roster.
Jump Force was you was giving us way too many of the popular animes than focusing on some of the other animes that it has a lot. Like JoJo Bizarre, you know how
Yeah,
many characters in JoJo Bizarre, but you
I
only give us
know.
JoJo and Dio.
Yeah.
Then you Dragon Ball, they only focus on Cell,
Uh-huh.
Goku, and Vegeta, which I'm like, there's more. No,
Yeah.
Naruto, they only did Sasuke and Naruto. Then they brought Kaguya and Madara out. Then they did Hunter x Hunter, and they gave us fucking Bisky. Who asked for fucking Bisky?
Forgot about that.
Who asked for
I
Bisky?
forgot about that.
That pissed
They
me
like
off.
they didn't even freaking give you Sakura, but they'll
They
give you
pissed me
Biscuit.
off when they gave me Bisky.
I'm crying.
If you bastards, you could have gave me Kite. You gave me
Right.
Bisky.
Right.
Who asked for Bisky? Who?
That's
I
like
don't
putting
know.
a pool
That
in
pissed me
there for
off.
no reason.
Like,
A pool?
Jump Force just had one of those things where it's had like the character list was low. Yu Yu
Yeah.
Hakusho had characters, but they was focusing more on Yusuke and Toguro. But they now started put Hiei, but they didn't start to put Kurama and all the other people and stuff.
They should have made it like a
Bleach.
Super
They
Smash.
had a lot more.
That would have been good, cool. A Super Smash format. That would have been phenomenal.
That's what Multiverse and all them was for. Doing an anime type battle.
I mean, they could
J
do
Star-
an anime game like that though. They really could.
Yeah.
My thing was, if you go and look at J-Star, I say this when it comes to an anime game, and I know it will sell numbers, and that what Jujutsu Kaisen base was trying to do, but it flopped.
Yeah.
It flopped really hard. J-Star had a big uproars. You had all of the top anime games, and I mean not just all of the top anime characters. You have multiples. You don't have just 1, 2, or 3. No, you got a lot of characters of varieties on that J-Star. And then the combat components was actually pretty cool. It was fine. Then what beats you up, obviously, you use that special moves where they have now. But now our list of transformation is so far now that the update catalog has to be real when it comes to these transformations. So I feel like if they make another J-Star, but if they make another J-Star, keep that up to date to the newer, obviously put your Vinland, put your Demon Slayer. It doesn't matter what anime, just put them in there. And let them and have that J-Star brawl and just enjoy that type of another game like that. That would absolutely put numbers and sales to people have their attentions right back on there because we have so many anime now that you can put on this game that you will be like,
I think
yes. Like, do you know how many JoJo Bizarre characters you can put on there? And they got a JoJo Bizarre fighting game. And it ain't even bad. I fuck with the game.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've seen that.
1 second. Somebody's at the door. I'll be right back.
I was gonna mention 128. I don't know if you heard of Mugen 128, but it's where you can download a bunch of like characters and they're in 2D form, but it's like it's where you can download any type of anime character or even like cartoons and they can all fight each other. I wanted to give a shout out to Mugen 128. That was a phenomenal game. Even though it's like the graphics weren't there, but like the fact that you could bring your favorites and you can have Hatsune Miku with her little leak and just have her hit people and lots of what's that game called? Guilty Gear characters. And it's like you have to download these characters from like a site wherever they had like the coding. You kind of knew a little bit of coding. And then you could play them. So that was a fun game back in like the early 2000, like mid 2000, like early like 2000, what, 8?
It was a while. It was a while back.
Yeah, you remember what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. But with anime at its height now, that's why there's so many things to take advantage of the anime. Like I said, I actually don't mind the idea of like a Smash type game with anime characters. They're doing everything else. Like
Yeah.
I know, they did the My Hero game, the Battle Royale game.
Yeah,
Uh,
I played that one. It was how did you play that one? That one?
I didn't. I know my nephew, when he gets back, he can tell you more about it. But I think one of the things was it was like hot for a while. But I
Mm.
think at the end of the day, it's kind of hard to compete with Fortnite continuously
Uh,
putting animal skins.
yeah. Yeah, it's a
Even though you don't
Fortnite
get the
formatted game.
abilities, even though you don't really get the abilities, they still like, you get the guns and the certain things they do in Fortnite. Fortnite
Yeah.
has basically become the anime video game.
Yeah, I think the one thing I didn't like about it is that like it was very hard to level up because like they throw you in there with all types of levels of fighters and players. And then the controls, like I'm more of like a control based player, so like not having that as an option, it was kind of hard to get into the game. I still have it downloaded, but I never won a game. What's it called? The Rumble, right? Rumbleverse or not Rumbleverse. What's it called?
No, Rumbleverse was a completely different game. We're
Yeah, because when
talking
she
about
said Rumble Burst, I was like,
Hold
what?
on. Yeah,
no.
it's
We're
My
talking
Hero
about the My
Academia.
Hero Battle Royale
Yeah,
game.
my Battle Royale. Sorry, that's the
Oh
one.
shit!
Yeah.
I'm professional at it. What's up?
You're perfect. Oh my god, I'm horrible.
Hey, I got
I'm
viral
horrible.
multiple times online.
I am horrible.
I go crazy on that game. I
Oh
love that game.
man. I'm like, maybe it's just
When
me.
that first game first released, I streamed it on TikTok. I had fucking
Mm,
200,000 people looking at me. I said, "What the fuck?"
200,000.
On TikTok.
200,000. 200,000,000.
2K.
Oh
It
my
went up and down. You know how
gosh.
they run.
Oh, so
It
you
goes
mean
up and down.
2,000, not 200,000.
Oh,
No,
200,000.
no, not two. I had 2,000.
You what?
I ain't had 2,000. I screenshot it. I'll show it to
That's
you.
great.
Yeah,
That's
no,
great.
2,000, yes, 2,000 is definitely plausible. We've had over 1,000 in here before.
Like I ain't had
No,
2,000.
but what
I
we're
had
talking
more
about is
than
that,
2,000.
at the end of the day, like we were saying, that, they can come in with the My Hero and people can like it, but Fortnite will always be known as that anime game because the skins and people just love Fortnite. Like, I can't even turn on Twitch without seeing people stream Fortnite, and most of the time, they're wearing their anime skins.
That's the thing too, because I haven't played Fortnite yet. I think I played it one time, but like everyone's so into it. And being on Twitch, it's a very competitive space, so they don't want to see someone who's mediocre at the game. They want to see someone who's like super good at the game in order for you to grow. And if you not that great, they're gonna let you know.
Well, we're
That's the
going to
one thing
have
I
to
don't
wait
like
and
about
see what
Fortnite.
happens with the Dragon Ball story, but I do know this. Effective immediately, any of these anime cons we go to for the rest of the year, they're going to be honoring the crap out of Dragon Ball.
Absolutely. I think I'll definitely cosplay Android 21. I think I might go ahead and do that
Which
as
is
a
crazy
two.
because it wasn't going to be able to happen anytime soon. It wasn't going to happen until later in the year, but now I might actually bump it up, just to
Yeah.
honor Akira Toriyama. But me and a friend of mine, Megan, Luna Daisy, when we went to, probably when we go to Anime NYC, more than
Mhm.
likely, we were going to cosplay Android 17 and 18.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Mm.
Oh.
Who is your main in Ultra Rumble? Dobby!
Oh
Dobby.
yeah.
How sad. I gotta do the emote. How sad.
I gotta let you play it then.
Dobby pulled up the west side with the flame. No,
The
he
West
does.
Side.
He literally
He
pulls
threw
up
him
the
up.
west
He threw his
side
setup.
flames.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
Dobby. How sad. That's my boy. Oh, fun fact, by the
Uh-huh.
way, when I played that game,
hmm
I had a notification and a badge, and I was the top 10 player of Dobby when the game first released.
Nah. How did
Me
you get
up.
so good? Like, what is your
I was
strategy?
shocked.
How
I
did you
was
get
There's
so
really
good
no
at the game?
strategy. He's just good at games. There's really nothing he could tell you that you can replicate.
I really can't.
Do you play Tekken?
I knew somebody was going. We were not going to go this whole night and somebody not bring up Tekken at least once.
Yeah, I want to. I'm trying to see something.
Oh, Tekken? Nah. You got Tekken. You got Tekken. Tekken
What?
is. I'm not disrespecting Tekken. It's just
Okay.
I haven't played like a fighting game like that in a long time. I
Mm.
think the last fighting game I played with that type of style was Dead or Alive,
Oh my
and
gosh.
I haven't really.
Don't do that. You don't want that smoke over here. Not in DOA.
Shit. But
Oh man, I haven't played
I
DOA in a
think
long time.
But for
Neither
me,
have
I
I.
think I left that side of the world alone and stayed playing on Smash games a lot, and I became
Okay,
more of a pro at
that's
that.
fair. That's
I ain't gonna
fair.
lie. But I am getting myself back into the fighting world because when I
Okay,
played Tekken that one time, I realized how far behind I was. It was
it's fun. I played every single Tekken game,
ridiculous.
every single one, except for the Fuse one where it was the Tekken and what is it? They had one for PS. What is it? PSP. Tekken and Street Fighter. I didn't play that one, but I played every single one.
I ain't gonna lie. I was when you said PSP, the first thing I thought about was God of War.
And
Oh yeah.
Sarah, do you remember? It was actually last March when we went down to Atlanta for Trap Sushi Weekend, and we went to that where was it that we went out to, and they had the little gaming area.
Oh,
We played Tekken.
But yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yes, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I don't know this
We,
part. Shout
we
out
played
Tokyo.
Tekken, and no lie, that was probably the very first Tekken game I had ever played.
What?
We
Which
both
one
played
was
Tekken
it?
each other. We didn't know what buttons. We were just figuring
We
it
didn't
out
know
as we
what
go.
we were doing. I'd never played Tekken before, but we
We were
just
Which
was
just
like,
one was
figuring
it?
all
it out
right,
as
let's
we
do it.
go. But then when I saw them pick up the controller, they were just like,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck? What buttons they pushing? That what commands they know? I looked at that whole list and I didn't understand that shit. Star.
Yeah, some people know I used to know the combos for Xiaoyu because she was my main, but I completely like forgot, man. The new fighting style is great though. It's kind of like Street Fighter. They made it a little bit more simple for you to learn about the character. Got the specialty set where you can just
In Tekken?
yeah, in Tekken, yeah. They have like the little
The
specialty.
newest one?
Uh-huh.
No,
Yeah.
that's the
I ain't
combos
gonna
are not
lie. I
overly
haven't seen
complicated this
YouTube
time.
videos
Yeah,
and
they're not
people have been
overly complicated. You
complaining.
can still do the combos, but like you can actually still win fights if you do like,
Basically, they're saying you don't have to know them in order to win fights.
I online, yeah, because a lot of people definitely learn the combos, but like if you want to go through the story, like you don't need to know the combos for the story at all.
Okay, so basically what I'm hearing, okay, so this is
You
basically
can
what
butt
I'm
mash your way
hearing
through the
is there
story.
is
It's hard.
there's a mode selection. You got regular mode and you got combo mode. That's basically what I'm
Yeah,
hearing is.
exactly.
Okay. Good. Okay, so now I got a
Yes.
better understanding this.
Thank
There's
you for the
different
show.
settings.
Jack.
You got the ones that you can just push X modern, and then you got the other one where it goes old school or whatever you like with your
Yeah.
analogs and circles
Yeah.
and you know Uncle, you know when they come with the board to be like, oh no, I'll bring my own controller.
I mean,
Bam!
Nope. I don't want that smoke.
there's
Nah.
some competitive people out
remember
there,
that smoke I had
my
when I was in Smash and I was
uh
just playing regular Smash.
yeah.
And one of the people was in the tournament. And I was just regular. I was just having fun with my the GameCube they had for me. This man came in and he was like, "Hey guys, can I play?" Nice little Asian guy with the mask with glasses wrapped around. I was like, "Sure."
You already should know.
I was like, "But
Dead
I
giveaway.
think you gotta wait though because I ain't got a controller." He said, "Oh, don't worry, I brought my own."
I'll bring
Bam!
my own damn.
Nope.
The whole you what?
I looked at him and I looked down. I said, "I'm finna get my ass whooped."
It's
And when
GG's
we
already.
played, I got my ass whooped. But when I won that one time,
Oh.
he knows. If you let me win one time, I'm gonna hold that over your head forever. I don't give
Oh.
a fuck. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
That's
This
fair.
man could have a record. This man can have a record of 1-99 against you. He doesn't care
Don't
because he got the one.
Cause that lets me know I have a
Man.
chance.
Hey man, I'm kind of the same way. Like my followers, they're really good at the game, and when I lose, I'd be like, "Yeah, you did a good job," and inside of my mind, I'm like, I'm screaming.
I can take a flashback story. This
So
man right
pressed.
here.
I'd be
May God
pressed.
rest my soul. May God rest my soul on this game when I was playing the game. I was playing Mortal Kombat a long time ago, Xbox version, Mortal Kombat Deception. Swear to God, true story. And I was just, I don't know the controllers. I don't know the buttons. It's ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, sorry, I'm on my phone now. I just want to let you guys know, show you the difference between Xbox controller back in the day versus now. Maybe I got so used to this control of Xbox. This matter. You know what I'm saying? The controllers were not like this. This was fat at the bottom. This was in the side.
Yeah, definitely.
X in the middle. Black, by the way, not cordless, cord connected. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about big kahuna. You know what I'm saying? Betona here. Like it's like a giant Game Boy but a controller.
There
It was
you
a
go.
So
huge controller. The original Xbox
and
was ginormous.
I was just playing a character. I don't even know who it was. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm new to the new characters, Mortal Kombat. They had new characters. So I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, let me
That
go
and the
ahead and play.
storyline makes no
You feel me?
sense
It
at the
was
time
my
still.
uncle. Here's the brother. That's my uncle. Mother, everybody was just there. Just watching, playing the game. Just regular day. You feel me? I'm a kid. You feel me? I'm gonna have my non-humble moments because you feel me? I'm a kid. That's how I
Not
am.
humble.
I was beating up this computer. I felt good. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I'm doing good. This man, I swear to God, it pissed me off. This man looks, that same pose he's doing right now. Imagine him sitting back.
Dang, y'all
He's
still
just
got
sitting
some.
back looking. Just looking.
Y'all still got some
It was like a kung fu master see a person
Oh
who's like,
my
oh, he has potential, but he has a lot of weaknesses. And then as soon as I just got like, he was just like, plug in the controller. I got to teach you something. I'm like, what the fuck teach me what?
There's some
This man got
unfinished
the
business
controller.
here.
This man picked the controller. I remember because this man got Melina. And I was like,
oh,
I
okay.
don't remember what character. I probably had Ermac. I don't think I had Scorpion. I
Oh,
probably had
Ermac.
It wasn't Melina, it was Kira.
I mean, kind of.
And I was just, still learning this character, right? You feel me? I learned a little combo,
Yeah.
The only thing is, I only know about like 1 or 2 combos when it comes to these characters, right? This man knew about like 20 of them.
Golly, who was your main?
When I faced him, I think I only had like 3 hits off of him, and everything else he just made a long lasting combo when I barely even touched the ground. More than once, by the way. It got so petty to the point that the second round was a flawless victory, and he was like, in Mortal Kombat, you don't have to do fatalities.
Wow.
He did the fatality, and I was so mad and disrespected. I was so pissed ever since that day, and it haunted my dreams for the rest of the life. Because I was so pissed. After that, I placed the controller down, and I didn't even want to play no more.
I would have been absolutely upset.
I said, I'm done. I don't even.
Here's how things work in this family.
My uncle looked at him. My other one, by the way, he looked at him and he said, "Why did you have to do the boy like that? He just won." He said, "This man out of his own mouth looked at him, was like, then how is he gonna learn?" I was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
That was exactly what I said.
What was aggression?
I don't want to hear that.
I'm trying.
Then how is he gonna learn? He's not gonna learn if I go easy on him.
Oh my gosh, bro!
I'm gonna put him in. I'm gonna cut his head off and put him in. He did that, boy. I was so pissed. And then when it came to that Demon Slayer day, I've never been so happy in my damn life. I've never been so happy.
So much
before he gets to the Demon Slayer story, because I know he loves that one. This was Mortal Kombat Deception. So this was the Mortal Kombat game where not only could you do combos, but they introduced the 3 different fighting stances, and each different stance had its own list of combos.
You had a sword, you had a dragonfish, you had...
one stance had its own list of combos, another set had its own list of combos, and then you had a set with weapons, and it had its own set of combos. Well, then they also had super long combos where you would do combos during one stance, immediately switch to the other one, keep the combo going, then immediately switch to the third one and keep the combo going, where you're doing like freaking 28 combos. And with Kira in Mortal Kombat Deception, I had mastered every combo she had.
Oops, sorry about that. There you go.
I had mastered every combo Kira had in Mortal Kombat Deception. And not only did I master every combo that she had, so I'm just bam, 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 switch style, bam, 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 switch style, do, and then as soon as you flop and land, I'm gonna blow you with the stun smoke, and then I'm gonna do the combo all over again.
Oh, you were one of those. Oh, but you had a strategy though. So like
that's what I'm saying. I never touched the ground. When y'all think when I say I never touched the ground, and I ain't gonna say never. I barely touched the ground. There's moments I did, and I got one hit in. It was like one of those. It was like a Bruce Lee moment. You feel what I'm saying? It was like a hit me.
Yeah, when was Deception? Is that like what?
2008, 9.
It was years ago.
Oh,
It was
okay.
years ago.
It was like
That's
8,
older.
9.
Yeah,
It
I
was
think the
old.
only ones I
It
played
wasn't 15.
recently
It wasn't, yeah.
has been 10 and or 10 and MK1. MK1 was great for
Mortal
me.
Kombat Deception was 2004.
2004?
Oh,
Oh, younger than that. Okay.
oof. Well, I think I did play that one. I don't remember it
Hold on.
though. I didn't play it all like that, but definitely MK1 was phenomenal. I think it did a great job.
Now, mind you, we didn't do this the day it came out. It was probably like a year after it come out. I want to say he was probably, because for people that don't know that full disclosure, he keeps saying family because that's what it is. He is legit my nephew,
Yes.
my son.
Uh-huh.
You know, 'cause a lot of people come and it's like, no, really? Because they're like, oh, we just think you're saying nephew because that's what people call each other these days. It's like, no, legit
Yeah.
blood.
I remember
nephew.
you explained that to me because I didn't know at all. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So he had to have been, because we actually did this later. We didn't do it when it first came out. He was about 9 years old when I did this.
Oh, diapers. No, I'm just kidding.
Now, we grew up gamers. Like,
Okay.
I beat, and now let's go all the way back to like the NES days. Like,
Ooh.
I beat Mike Tyson's Punch Out when I was
Oh,
5.
you did?
When I was 5.
Weave.
You know what reflexes you gotta have to beat Mike Tyson and Mike Tyson's Punch Out?
I don't remember it.
Fine.
I don't remember playing it though.
It's a one-hit knockout. If he hits you one time, you go down.
Golly.
That's Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And I beat him when I was 5 years old. So, you know, it was like, that's the level of gamer that we are in this family. Like, we don't believe in easy modes when we play games. We'll do co-op games. We'll just go straight to the hard mode. Like, we played the Battletoads on Xbox. We were like, nope, go straight to the hard. But they say this game is tough. I don't care. We'll put it on hard mode. We're going straight to hard mode, and we're gonna play it, and we're gonna beat it.
Dang, you guys are good.
I'm gonna say now version of me, because back in the day when I was younger, I probably had a different format normal, but then I did switch to the hard.
Yeah.
But I know me for a fact that I was a normal guy, and when he did that to me, that made me play harder mode. Could that piss me off? Whatever.
Exactly. And now he's one of the best video game players I actually know, and I'm not just saying that because he's family. So, like, I meant it when I looked firmly at my brother, because that's what's like, because he was like 9 years old and I did a fatality to him. His whole thing was, you didn't have to do that gory thing to this look. I said,
that's what I said.
The go easy on him.
What triggered. It ain't the fact of him doing the combo, because I'm like, I really can't do nothing. I just got to learn that. Right. It's the fact of you getting your ass whooped and then standing up. Then you just get that look. And it's like, I have the controller and you can just feel the smile and him looking at, I just felt the laser in the back of my head looking like. it was like a gladiator moment. It was like a.
Don't do it.
No. It's a motivation thing, because it's like, how is he gonna learn if I go? Because that's how I was taught. Nobody went easy on me.
Yeah.
You know, when I was growing up, like, I would always be that person. I remember going over my friend Cosel's house, and he was playing DOA 3 when it came out. And this girl, he was online live with this girl, and she was whooping everybody in the lobby that they had, the online lobby. She was just whooping all of them. Nobody could even get a round off of her. She was just 2 straight rounds, beat you. 2 straight rounds, beat you. 2 straight rounds, beat you. And she had her best character. So then she got tired of beating these people. She didn't got bored. But I was like, see, man, let me have a headset. I was like, this is his account, but this is his friend playing now. And she's like, okay, I'll play you. Let me go ahead and get another character. And I'm not like, no, no other character. Get your best one. Get your best. No, because if for some reason I managed to beat you, I don't want any excuses. And if you just happen to be superior to me, then I'm gonna have to learn.
Now, excuses are the best though.
Okay. You know, I did not beat her.
Aww.
But I was the only one that made her go to 3 rounds.
Dang.
I actually got a round off of her.
You tried it.
And she got nervous because she won that first round and she's still talking and kikiing like she was doing everybody. And I'm just fighting and trying to do stuff, trying to fill her out in that first round. And, you know, she got me. And then that second round, I got her and she says, oh, no.
Oh, not the oh no.
And I'm just like,
Yep.
and the third round was close, but she got me.
Ah.
And then she had to leave.
Throw your controller. You're like, yeah, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done.
And then she had to leave, so we didn't even
Okay.
get
Oh, okay.
But hold on, let's not escape him from beating up people and me finally get my revenge. Like, hold on. Nah, we can't. Nah. I'm Kill Bill at the end of the day. Nah.
Kill Bill is crazy.
Nah, I'm Kill Bill. Now, what happened? Afro Samurai. I was Afro Samurai. I was on a long journey.
Afro Samurai.
I was in a long journey. I got my ass whooped in Sonic so many times. Still haven't won to this day.
to this day. He still has not.
Still hasn't won to this day. There was a time that I was so close. Oh, I couldn't taste it, but the bonus round.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2's versus mode. I'm sure you know about it. The split screen mode in Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
That Sonic 2, I had that man sweating.
I remember.
Genesis.
It felt good.
Oh, nah, I never had a Sega. I only had a Sega Dreamcast.
When it gets so good,
this
is how you know when this becomes
poster is up there on my wall.
Sonic is such a tradition to us in our family. It's one of those things where it's like Sega is one of our two things because I'm a Sonic.
It's my favorite video game.
I'm not a Mario guy. I'm Team Sonic all the way. I'm gonna be honest.
Yes.
Okay.
The point is, we've been playing Sonic 2 against each other since he was about 5 years old.
It's tradition, by the way.
Fast forward,
it's basically tradition.
Never beaten me in Sonic 2.
It's basically tradition. And how it kind of all basically started, this man my mom bought me a Sega, and then my uncle basically introduced me to Sonic and stuff like that, because my uncle basically gave my mom some ideas of basically what some games to get, and then she brought some games over with the Tom and Jerry and stuff, which is actually Tom and Jerry. I still haven't beaten to that game, and he's still shocked.
Tom and Jerry?
Yeah, I sit there, watched this man beat the game, and I got to the last level, and I still never beat it.
My gosh. There's a Tom and Jerry game.
There's many Tom and Jerry games. This one was like a Genesis. He watched me beat it, but he never beat it himself.
Yeah, really? I was close. I never beat it. I was on the last level.
What? I don't remember.
When it came to Sonic, though, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 came such a tradition to us.
Oh, there is.
Because I was, like I said, I was just a kid who just loved Sonic more than anything. Like, every time you hear me say, we see Sonic, I just love Sonic. Sonic was just...
We're big on Sonic.
I like Sonic Heroes. That's the one I played that I remember.
I say Sonic Heroes was definitely one of my favorite soundtracks and games ever. Don't care what nobody say. Sonic Heroes definitely had a bomb in that soundtrack. I can make a case about that.
I like that one too.
Oh yeah.
I like raising the Chow Chows. I actually named my dog Chow because of the Chow Chows.
Everybody, yes, this is my shirt.
Dang, old school.
No, but like I said, we tradition over here.
Tasmanian Devil game.
My man basically kept fighting me when I was on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. We would just fight and get on, but that one time when it was I don't know what happened to me that day. I was just focused. I don't know what happened.
Determination.
I guess it was like one of those moments when it was like one of those motivational things. It was like, okay,
get up.
You're here.
Stop being a bitch and come on.
He got the controller. I know you're tired of giving your ass whooped. I know
you're tired.
I know you are. Because what's so bad about it is I would purposely get Sonic, he get Tails, and he smokes me with Tails, and I'm Sonic! So that's what I'm saying. So that one time that one good race that we had, I don't know what happened on that day. I just made sure I got my items, get ahead. Yeah, I made some switch. I remember some switcheroo spots. Like we were going at it. We were going at it.
Oh.
Then
sound like a nightmare if you remember it.
Goddamn bonus round. The difference of me and him was when it comes to bonus round at that time, I wasn't that knowledgeable of the map like that.
Okay.
He was super advanced with the map. He knew what rings would come, when to move, when to rotate, up, down, when to jump in front of me, when to let me jump in front, all types of shit. When I'm telling you, he's a strategic man. He knows his map.
To this day, I know every special stage by heart.
I lost every single one of those special stages, and that was the money grabber. That was the win it all. That was the you need this win so he can finally give you that goddamn stick.
See, what the problem is in Sonic, you have 4 zones that you race in. 3 zones based off of Sonic levels, and then 1 based off the special stage zone. In order to be the ultimate winner, you need to win 3 out of the 4. You know, the majority.
Okay.
If for some reason you go 2 and 2, you go to a tiebreaker.
Yep.
The problem is there have been times where he has beaten me in one of the other 3 stages. There's times I beat him, and there's times where he'll beat me in the other 3 stages, but he has never beaten me in special zone. Never.
No. Are you guys gonna run it back?
Absolutely. The fuck?
One day. Yeah.
Absolutely. The fuck? The hell? I want that goddamn stick.
That
stick needs to be handed over. I got a nephew now screaming Sonic at me.
I've been trying to pass him this stick,
but I can't race
20
yet
years
until I get the goddamn stick. I need the Master Splinter stick. He's still
Master Splinter's coming in the chat.
I need the goddamn stick.
What?
I've been trying to give him that stick for 20 years.
Yeah, no, you have not tried. If you would have tried, I would have won. I'm
not going to give you the victory.
You would not let me get that stick.
I'm going to give you the victory. No, I'm not going to give you the victory.
Very fucking square.
I still keep accepting rematches and thinking, maybe this will be the day he gets me. You know, but I'm not going to let you do it.
Dang.
Okay, so you're not. Of course you're not. Don't say you gotta let me.
But I'm not gonna be salty when you do. The day you do it is the day I'm gonna be like, the student has become the teacher. Congratulations. But I'm still waiting on that day.
I've been waiting on, man. I'm not finna wait.
When you guys planning on running it back?
If he turns 80, that's gonna piss me off because he's not gonna be his hand's not gonna be the same. That's gonna piss me off.
Oh my gosh!
I gotta beat him while
my reflexes are not gonna be the same at that point.
I gotta beat him while he in his prime before he gets there.
First of all,
I'm so weird.
I'm hoping that I live to see 80 because men in our family they don't live to be that old. So I hope I break that mold.
Oh my gosh! And me too.
I hope I break that mold.
Praying for you. Enjoy your life. Live it.
I know he wants to get there because I see what we're running. Go ahead and get to the Demon Slayer story because I know you want to get to the Demon Slayer story.
No, I was letting you go through. I was gonna let you go through. No, but Demon Slayer, the Demon Slayer. Oh man, when Demon Slayer, the Kimetsu Kaiba, Demon Slayer, the fighting game that Bandai Namco basically made the Naruto Generations, Ultimate Ninja Storms. Those same people created that game. And when I played the game, I enjoyed it a lot because I was actually looking into it to be a competitor gamer and that like started to see like tournaments and stuff about it because I was very serious about Demon Slayer. Like I was really good with Demon Slayer counters, know what players to get. I know the moves. I read people. I know exactly what. We had a tournament. Well, we had a free play at Alabama, and I basically just saw a bunch of people playing, and I just went to play, and I just mobbed those people. And it was supposed to be a tournament there, and everybody wanted me to face this little kid who was basically really good, and they saw my game skills, and I was really good, so they basically wanted me to face this kid, but nobody ever announced it, so I never really played the game, so whatever. But we were at this other convention where, what was that, Anime Day? Is that Anime Day, I believe?
Yes, National Anime Day up here, yes.
Oh, it was in town.
So there was basically a game session / shop section that they all had on one side. So they had all the games on by the wall and then all the shops on the left. So while we was doing our content, we recorded our content and stuff, and they had scavenger hunts and stuff like that. I saw Demon Slayer, and I was like, ooh, Demon Slayer. Wow, I think I was wearing the Demon Slayer cosplay.
You were.
I was excited. I was like, oh my God, Demon Slayer.
That was our very first anime con that we went to. That was my very first, the debut of my Zenitsu cosplay.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. Very first time I ever put it on.
I went in there.
It was fitting though, because you were playing the game too. And the cosplay, and the Demon Slayer.
What's the most popular and most known cosplay, so that's why we said that. That was the first time I ever wore it.
Is that your favorite one to do?
It's the one that I do most of the creative stuff with. It's my most popular one. It's the one I'm most known for. That's why I take it every time.
Yeah, a lot
I'm
of
gonna break the
people
mold.
like
I'm gonna break the mold when it comes to
Kitana
Sonic.
one for
I'm gonna break the
me.
mold. I'm gonna break the mold. I'm gonna get my get back when it comes to Sonic. I'm gonna
Get back.
I'm gonna get my Super Bowl ring. I don't care.
Yeah, but go ahead.
I'm gonna get my goddamn Super Bowl ring. Fucking with
I'm
him.
crying.
That Demon Slayer, man.
But no, though. So we was playing this game, and it was just basically two people that was playing it first. So I'll let them finish. So when I got on, you feel me? I never got off the seat. When I first touched the controller, I realized how much power I had. Because
you never lost.
When I played a little bit, I was like, oh shit, because I was nervous a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because it was my first public fight in a minute. I haven't really just went out and started facing people like in public and video games. Obviously at home is different because it's like I'm at home, I'm comfortable. You don't know what my face look like. I can talk shit all I want. In public, I gotta be respectful. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So
don't break it.
I kind of got a little respectful, and then I got disrespectful.
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna lie. I did. I'm not gonna lie. I did. I sure the fuck did. The power, the drunk. It was my first experience of wiping every single person out of that goddamn line. Nobody could touch me. He was telling nobody could touch me.
Golly, you're menace.
They even picked They picked the broken characters, and I still whooped their ass. And I knew what's up. Homeboy pick and ran Goku tanky ass. Then one person want to pick a Kaiser, the demon. I'm like, oh. Then one person tried to be Zenitsu and fucking spam me. I was like, oh, you think that's gonna work against an expert? You're gonna try that again.
You had to do them combos.
Man, I beat up each and every last person. It wasn't even funny. I said, I'm gonna make this. I said, I'm gonna make this canon. One person got a Kaizen and I got Rengoku. I said, I'm gonna make this canon.
There you go.
I said, I'm gonna make sure. He was like, I'm gonna get you. I'm like, no, I'm a Kaizen. I'm finna make this canon. You finna have a hole through your chest. I'm finna make this canon. Man. Then I beat everybody else, but
not the canon.
Uncle came up to the stick.
Okay.
He walked up and when he picked up this stick, I ain't gonna lie. You know what the Grinch smiled when he had a sinister plan? That was my face. It was that face, but my face was so sinister. I don't know what happened to me that time. It was like I was Dark Sora from Kingdom Hearts when my heart started coming out. That's how I felt like.
Black.
I was dark. I know, man. I looked at him. He looked at me because I bought this game because technically we were supposed to play this game behind the scene in 1-on-1.
Okay.
Because I bought the game. He never had a chance. So he never really just had
never played the game before.
Never really played the game and stuff like that before. So he was doing the same thing like I was as a child, getting his hands and feet wet together.
Okay.
I heard that. I looked at him. I said, I'm going to enjoy this.
Oh my gosh.
He just looked at me and he just shook his head because he knew what I was talking about. I looked at him. I said, all those times that you beat my ass.
Today was the day.
Every moment of this ass whooping.
To this day.
Boy, I did it. I made it to the end. I did the cut scene and all. It felt so good that I stood up and said, I did it!
Oh my gosh. How many people were at the con? Like a lot?
It was a lot. It was a lot of people surrounding the table. It was a lot of people surrounding the table.
You what?
There's a couple of holes he's leaving out in this story.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I did that on purpose, but go for it, please.
First of all, I didn't really have any intention of sitting down and playing against him because I already knew he knew how to play the game and I had never touched it before. So the man is good at games. Why in the world would I want to fight somebody who is good at the game and I don't even know what the buttons are? It's like, I already know that's dumb. That's dumb. He had beaten everybody.
Stop me in Mortal Kombat.
You had at least played a few rounds of Mortal Kombat. I had never touched this. This was my first time. I remember I didn't even have to look at you and say what buttons do what. I didn't know what did anything.
Absolutely.
But he had beaten everybody.
absolutely.
He beating everybody.
Absolutely.
And then he was the one that was just like, you gonna sit down? Like, I already know. Of course he wanted me to sit down. Because he already was coaxing, like, yeah, I want him to sit down because I need to enjoy this. Revenge. But, you know, and I'm like, I don't know the buttons, you know that. He's like, all right, well, I'll show you. I was like, you know what, screw it, fine, let's play. And then the people around are even start trying to feel sorry for me before the thing even starts. They're like, the man don't even know the buttons. You're going to completely destroy him. And then this man goes, I don't care if you don't know the buttons.
Oh my God, that's
First of all, I've been waiting for this my whole life. And number two, it doesn't even matter if he don't know the buttons. Don't you take this man lightly. I'm not taking this man lightly over here because he will adapt. He will adapt.
Goddamn right.
While he's down.
Golly, y'all.
Don't give a fuck.
But it's a family thing though.
Of course, at the end of the day,
he completely destroyed me. I didn't even get a hit in on round 1. I managed to get a couple in on round 2. Then we played another game. I played a lot better the second game. I still lost, but I remember sitting him over there going, oh, no, he's adapting. He's adapting. No, I need to stop him out now.
He's learning.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. When he started blocking and stuff and he started timing my attacks, I said, oh.
Yep. Oh,
remix.
It's time. The remix is crazy.
Remix.
At least you guys, it's like friendly competition. Because there's some people that take it very hard, like super serious. You know what I mean?
Like, we're not finna. There ain't no friendships or relationships gonna get ruined over this competition. That's just how this family is. Just like we tell everybody to come on this podcast. Look, sometimes we might scream at you, we might yell, we might argue, but it's all this at the end of the day. Like, we're not those people.
Exactly.
And he will feel my blade in his heart.
I feel like this is a very safe space. So
somebody wants you to put a sign down in the chat.
We're not like Shannon Sharp, but this is a very
Shannon Sharp. I know. I was like,
a very safe place.
I was like, should I go in there and be like Cat Williams and tell all? I'm like, nah, let me chill out.
We ain't the T podcast.
I'll be good this time.
We ain't the podcast really.
I'll be good this time.
Now, with that being said, if anybody ever wants to come on here and spill some tea, we're not gonna take the cup from you.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
what you mean? Pour some too. What you talking about?
No, I'm saying, like, we ain't gonna take the cup from you.
What?
Come through, but that's not what we really promote.
I think we brushed up on it at the beginning, like we were talking about, like the whole gatekeeping concept, with the community and everything like that, and like sometimes how it could feel like we don't feel like we belong in the space. I guess that's like what I wanted to brush up on, but I mean, we already
Somebody
covered
wants to do a sign in the chat. What do you want me to do with that?
What a sign? Can I do a sign in the chat? What is this? Why does it look weird?
It looks like it's 2 hands.
I'm gonna be real. That looks like he's doing this.
There, I did it. So you know what? There you go.
I'm telling you, it looks like he's doing this.
Well, you don't do it though. You don't do it. It's a trap.
I don't. Is it bad? I don't know what it means.
Don't do it.
I'm nervous.
That look like little.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
They trolling.
I'll do it. She's not gonna do it though. But yes, no, it's all friendly competition at the end of the day. And like I said, I really am one of those old masters that's like, I'm not gonna let him beat me, but I still kind of want him to. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I still feel like a lot of that had to do with why he's so good at video games now, because he kind of adapted to my mantra of we don't do things the easy way. We're gonna play on hard mode all the time. Mm-hmm. You know, because how are we gonna learn? We ain't gonna learn nothing playing on normal mode.
True. With normal mode, you want to get through the story. You know,
like knowing there's something tougher out there. Well, here's my philosophy, and I know there's not people that agree with me because we've had this back and forth with people in the chat. For me, difficulty levels is a mentality.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, if I play something on an easier mode, and it's like, okay, I did that on easier mode, but now I know I got to play it again, and now I know my experience is going to be so much tougher than what I just did, and now I'm going to start comparing it to, like, well, on hard mode, you only get 2 lives instead of 5 lives, or the block button only works if you do it this way now, or there'll be or like if the higher level does. My philosophy is, and now you're comparing it. Well, now I keep accidentally doing this like I was on easy mode, or well, on easy mode I could do this. Well, my mentality is, if I start on hard mode, I have nothing to compare it to.
Okay. That's true. And for me, like, if I played on normal, it's because, like, I want to get through the story. But I did play, like, certain games. Like, I know I played Tekken on hard. It was challenging, but I had to dumb it down to, like, normal when I was fighting certain characters. But, like, games like Resident Evil, like, you actually have to, like, play the game normally, which I definitely will until I can play it at, like, a legendary mode or, like, a super hard mode. Spider-Man, I played that. I think I played that on Amazing. So, like, I guess it just depends on the person and how, like, you're
That's why
able
I said
to.
everybody's different. Like I remember when I played the
Yeah.
Tomb Raider games, the ones on the new gen, Rise of the Tomb Raider, all of those. I'm a big puzzle guy too, you
Uh-huh.
know. And I would learn that in the hard mode, now of course, not only are the villains like more accurate with their shooting and stuff like
Hmm.
that, but the save states, there are not that many save states on hard mode. So it's like
Oh,
you would
okay.
have to get through long stretches of stuff before you could save your game.
Yeah,
And if you
that
die,
makes
you have
sense.
to go through it all over again. So I'm like, for me, it forces me in my mind to be better because I don't want to have to do that stuff all over again. As a
Right.
guy who beat Ninja Gaiden on Xbox on hard mode,
Ooh.
Good game.
I beat that game on hard mode. And on hard mode, you got to be pretty precise with every attack you're doing because they will block your shit.
Yeah.
And they will be all over the place. So you gotta time everything on hard, like
Yep.
on easy mode, normal mode. Yes, you can do some hack and slash, jump around.
Yeah. You can get
Hard
away with a
mode,
lot,
if you
like a
don't
lot of
have
leeway.
on hard mode, if you don't have reflexes, you're not
Mhm.
beating chapter 1.
Right. Even on Tenchu, like, when I was playing and after I finished the whole thing, like, once you have, like, or certain games like Ghost of Tsushima or like whatever, you have to strategize. That's when you have to start, like, knowing, okay, if I go here, X amount of times or whatever, or hide, or I could do this and that now instead of, like, just running in there and swinging like crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to strategize the higher you set the difficulty.
Right. Like there was this game, and plus, I'm a person that if somebody keeps saying a game is unbeatable or is
Oh yeah,
too
Kingdom
hard,
Hearts.
I
Uh-huh.
love I love challenge accepted. I remember I played a game, Shadows Die Twice
Okay.
on Xbox. It's like from the same people that do like the Dark Souls stuff. They
Okay.
talk about it's like on that level difficulty. And I remember this was back when I was streaming on Mixer, RIP Mixer.
Uh-huh.
Uh, that streaming site doesn't exist anymore. Well, it's Facebook Gaming now, but back when it was Mixer, and I streamed on there, I remembered everybody, him included, because I would be in the party talking to my friends while I stream, and it would be like there was this one enemy in that game that just everybody apparently would always say they cannot beat. And the whole time I would always just hear about it. And then I remember when I was going down the tunnel, he was in my headset going, wait, I think I know where he is. He's going down the stairs. I'm like, I must be there. I must be at this village everybody's talking about. Like, and I go down there, I'm like, so this is probably going to take me all night, huh?
Probably, but you have
It took me
drive.
about 30 minutes.
You have the drive to do it. If I
It,
was
took,
you,
it took me about 30 minutes. I beat it.
oh well, dang. There you go. So, what was the hardest game you've ever played?
Probably that one.
I think for me it was God of War for sure. That one's a very difficult game. I didn't finish it though, but it's one of those games that up there.
It was probably Ninja Gaiden though. Ninja
Oh, okay.
Gaiden on hard mode was super super difficult. Then of course I played the Cupheads.
I was about to say, hold on.
So
Don't
difficult.
sleep on
I haven't
that.
played that yet.
Don't sleep on that. You got Battletoads. Don't do that.
I beat Battletoads. Yes, the original
Those motherfuckers don't play.
The original most people can't even get past level 3 in the original Battletoads.
I would say
can't even get past level 3 in the original.
Oops. Sorry.
I was like, what the hell? What my
How's that going?
No,
I think she got it.
The hardest game for me. Hardest game for me, I'm gonna say Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, somebody just dropped it in the chat. You know what? I'm gonna do people a favor. One day in the next week, I'm going to stream The Lion King.
Lion King was really good. Lion King
Okay,
was
you guys
really
can hear
good.
me, right?
Yes, we
Yes,
can hear you.
ma'am.
Okay, yeah, it's because I was receiving a call, so
A
I
lot of
do
people can't
apologize.
even get past level 2 on the Lion King, but no, I beat that as a kid at the
Lion
Boys
King.
and Girls Club.
Hardest game, Lion King. I don't remember. There was a Lion King game.
Yes, and a lot of people can't beat it.
Excuse
A
me.
lot of people can't
Wait a
even get
minute.
past
Hold
level
up.
2.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Time out.
Let me see.
You never heard of the Lion King game, sweetheart?
No, there was
She
a
doesn't like
game.
Disney. Why would she have heard of this?
I've never heard of it. Lion King game. When was this?
When the Lion King came out, so like in '95.
Oh, I was like
It was on
2.
Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
I was definitely 2. Let me see.
I was Team Kirby. I would say
Kirby. Yeah, me too.
Kirby was great.
Yeah.
Hardest game I would definitely say for me
Oh
would
my
be
goodness.
Kingdom Hearts 2, and the hardest level I had to ever face. And people keep saying, people trying to like disagree with me in this shit. I'd be like, no, because I remember how everybody else was talking is when this game was first released and they were first talked about. And if you play this on the hardest difficulty mode, and if you don't have all the items in the precise levels, you don't have all the freaking skills, you don't have the right keyblade, you don't have the right mixers and elixirs and all that good stuff. Yes, if you don't have your Donald Duck in the right fucking synchronization stones, you're not gonna get Sephiroth. You're not beating that bastard.
That was
You're
horrible.
not beating that side quest
Real
stuff,
quick.
bro.
Because she just kind of tipped me off. You got to give us your Mickey Mouse impression.
Hiya, buddy. Ha, ha, ha. I'm Mickey Mouse, and if you don't like me, I will kill you all, huh? Kill you all is crazy. Oh boy. Did you touch my nose? Silly Minnie, don't worry about it. Don't worry. No, bend you over. Oh, I can't say that's TOS, but
Look, language isn't a problem here.
oh, I was gonna say something crazy.
Oh
Don't
no.
make me do it, Minnie. Huh?
Y'all crazy. No, that's wild. That's wild. That's wild. Bro. That's fucking wild.
She is a voice impression person. I'm not gonna have her go through all of them, but I'm gonna have her
I didn't
run
know I
more.
could do it. Like I didn't know I could do voices for some reason. I was like, one day I was like, I wonder if I could do voices, and I started spitting some out. Like I know everyone knows me for the Luffy one. Like, hi, I'm Monkey D. Luffy, and I'm gonna be king of the pirates. And then there's I could do Timmy Turner. Hi, I'm Timmy Turner, and I was for Family Godparents. Like it's like I'm trying to like learn it.
You gotta give us Bubbles.
Bubbles. Who else can I do? Naruto. I've been making fun of Naruto on my streams.
I mean, that's because I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. It's because your Naruto's not very good.
I know it sucks. I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it though.
Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth was hard. Kingdom Hearts 1 Sephiroth was hell. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That's why I'm
So
telling
like I
people.
do.
Y'all might say Kingdom Hearts ain't that, but you got me fucked up. It was timing. You gotta be precise with those balls. Pause. The shadow dark balls come by. You gotta fucking tap that triangle button when them fucking spears come at you. And the second hardest level for me on Kingdom Hearts 2 was Beast Castle, because you have to face one of the organizations who has spears coming out in 20 different directions. And if you lose, King Mickey comes out and save you. But even if you are King Mickey, you can still lose. That's how crazy that level was. That level was too nasty. It was too intense. I never understood a game that had that fucking hard caliber and stuff like that. Like, no. Kingdom Hearts 2 playing on the hardest difficulty level.
Wow, you're better than I am because
I would have to say it's hard for me to always say hardest game because they always say notoriously some of the hardest games that were ever created were like all on the original NES.
Oh, okay.
And I beat most of them. And, so when you think about, like I said, I beat Mike Tyson's Punch Out. Like, I beat Battletoads. I beat DuckTales.
Okay. DuckTales. Wow.
I'm going to stream.
Let's not talk about DuckTales. That one was different.
I remember. Yeah.
That game difficult. That's
Yeah,
just
I remember you talking about this the last time too.
I'm not more than likely I will be streaming DuckTales here on TikTok this weekend.
Ooh, I'll probably tune in then. Oh, this weekend.
you enjoy being McScrooge looking through all that goddamn maze, because I'm not doing that. My brain ain't that equipped.
I'm an adventure game person. I'm a
I
puzzle.
barely made it to fucking Zelda.
Yeah,
What
I
makes
like
you
adventure
think I'm gonna
games
make it to
too.
DuckTales?
Yeah, I'm a Zelda guy. I can beat all the
Same.
Zeldas.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Like I barely beat Zelda. What makes you
My
think
claim
I'm
to
gonna
fame
beat
is
Zelda?
always that I beat Ocarina of Time on the original
Oh.
N64.
Oh, see, yeah, no, you
Before
better
they
than
gave
me.
you the cheat code for the water temple, when you had to figure it out by yourself.
See, bro, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the times I look up YouTube videos to try to
No.
do some of the puzzles. The temples
Look,
are so
I will
hard.
never directly say what my age is, but I'm more than likely the oldest person in this chat. And the thing I always say is, when I was playing that game on N64, there was no internet that you could really go to that would tell you what to do. You could buy the strategy guide, but I don't believe in strategy guides.
No, bro. Hold on. I got you.
Playing the water temple when you have to actually figure it out on your own. But that's me. I was a puzzle guy.
It's so difficult.
Let me tell y'all how OG
Have
I
you played
am.
both of the newest ones, Tears of the Kingdom
Wait,
and Breath of
there
the
was a
Wild?
cheat code. Let me tell you real quick because he asked. In Zelda Ocarina of Time on the remake that they did on like the 3DS and stuff, now they make the water temple easier because now they got things on the walls or whatever it is they say that actually lets you know when you need to raise the level, when you need to lower the level to make the puzzle that's already still a puzzle as it is easier for you. But on the N64, they did not have that. You just have to figure that out on your own. Do trial and error.
Unless you buy like the little pamphlets or like the magazines, right? And they have like some sort of like not a guide. Oh, they do have guides back then, right? Like you have to buy that.
You have to buy them. You have to go to the game store and buy a strategy guide.
That's when GameStop was actually relevant.
Halo 2, huh?
Now the internet exists, so that stuff doesn't mean anything anymore. Now you just go online and look up anything you need or a YouTube video that'll just walk you through wherever you're stuck. I beat these games when that was not around.
This game was so fun.
Yeah, man's a trooper, man.
This
thanks
was
for the flyers.
prime.
Thank you guys. Thank you, chat. Thank you so much.
Like I'm a guy that as a kid, I used to just sit on the couch in my grandmother's house for hours playing Tetris.
What?
Yes, because I'm a puzzle guy. I'm a puzzle guy.
Oh, so puzzle games are like your specialty. Like you don't mind.
I love puzzle games. Like I said, that's why I like Zelda. I like Tomb Raider. I told you I've beaten all the Tomb Raider.
Oh, that one's hard too.
Like I love figuring out the dungeons. But yeah, when I'm like alone and I just want to pick up my phone and play something, I'll play like Tetris, Bejeweled, stuff like
wow. Oh, see, you're skilled then. True gamer. I gotta have you on stream then, and we're gonna have to play something. I'll have you guys on stream if you want to.
Bro, that took me 4 days on that level alone. The water temple was no joke on the N64. It was no joke.
The fact you remember though, that it must have been no joke. Cause one day you wake up in bed and like, dang, I really hated that water temple.
I mean, it was trial and error. Like it took me a few hours, because I had to figure out how to raise, how to lower, when to raise, when to lower. But that was part of the puzzle to me, and I never really thought people think this is too hard because again there was also no social media, so I didn't know that everybody else in the world was like, this is the hardest level ever. I'm just like, it took me a few hours, but I figured it out. And by the time I got to the light temple, which was basically the last temple before you got to Ganon's castle, it was disappointing. That temple was a freaking joke. I beat that thing in like 30 minutes.
You what?
That's what I went through this whole game with taking me time to get through each one. I'm like, the puzzles in there were easy. They weren't even hard to figure out. I just got like that. Really?
Did you have those memory cards? Like, I think they were called memory cards. Like, did you have them? The actual so when you saved a game, or did you have to leave your game on while you were?
No, they got memory cards.
Okay.
Light Temple was easy work. Wasn't it? Like
why is he talking like that?
That Light Temple was a joke.
Uncle, she made me feel old when she just said that.
Memory cards.
She said memory cards. Damn, I hear that word in a minute.
I know. I know. I
The
had to bring it
PlayStation.
up.
That's why I love Xbox at the time, because we had a built-in memory. We had
Oh.
a grip.
I'm glad you just said that, because staying on Nintendo, I was talking about all those old games that I beat. Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, yeah.
I beat. Oh yeah.
Good
I
times.
went back in the past. Shout out to Nintendo's
1 and
Switch.
2.
They got that on Switch. They got Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. Ooh-wee. I played that and I beat every last one of them again.
Full disclosure, I've actually never played Donkey Kong Country 3. I never owned it.
Wow, it's on there. You should play it.
Owned
It's
it.
really fun.
I never owned the Super Nintendo. I played 1 and 2 because the Boys and Girls Club had it. I would go up there and play it and beat it. But I've actually never played Donkey Kong Country
Boys and
3.
Girls Club was clutch back then, huh?
It
then,
sure
of
the
course-
fuck was. It sure was for me.
Yeah, they had like all kinds of stuff you could do.
They had all the games for me. They had the great pretty
Ooh,
women for me to play.
Bad Fur Day.
I had a wonderful time with
Bad
Boys
Fur
and
Day,
Girls
Banjo
Club.
Kazooie.
I felt like
I
the
kept
man.
it going because on N64, I did beat Donkey Kong 64 on N64.
And you know
And
what's
that
crazy?
game is long and tedious and difficult. And you got to get like 500 bananas.
God,
And like
Yeah,
it's
I
didn't
sat
play
there
that
and watched
one.
them. I sat there and watched them. I really
He's
did. No, I'm a witness. That was me. I was just sitting there watching them. I didn't want to play that game.
He's like, I ain't gonna play it.
Hell no. He gave me the game. I played it,
Until he moved to Nashville, he just hung out with me all the time.
it kind of got sad because he played. It's 2 games. I still got to still complete on my bucket list in my life, and I still got to do it. And I know it's so long, but I still got to do it. One is Tom and Jerry, obviously.
I've never seen this Tom and
They
Jerry.
never re-released it though, so you would have to go get a Sega Genesis.
And the second one, and he was so disappointed in me, but I was like, I still never defeated Donkey Kong, and he's so disappointed.
Donkey Kong 64, because it was another one of those things where it's, you know what to do, you watched me beat it.
He was like, how dare you not finish that game in my presence? I'm sorry. That's just one of those games I haven't finished. I'm gonna go finish. Don't
Is
worry.
there a remake on
Sorry,
that
because he
game?
mentioned it. Funny story about GoldenEye. At the time, GoldenEye was such a great game, and that was back
Oh my
before
God, the controllers were
before they retooled how they do shooting games. So back then, we didn't know any better because that was the only way we knew how to do controllers.
Oh my God, and I feel like I was shit in that game.
Since then, shooting games have advanced how you do them on the controller, which is so much better now. But at the time, so now that we have something better to compare it to, 2 years ago, we went to Music City Multicon, and we saw they had an N64 there with GoldenEye. We both tried to get on the GoldenEye multiplayer, and we tried to touch that N64 controller. We were like, we actually used to think these controllers were good?
I know. And like, do you guys like the direction of how games are, or do you feel like everyone's kind of like trying to do the same thing when it comes to like, yeah, it is, right? It's
Same
just
thing. It's the same thing. It's barely the same game nowadays. Nowadays, everybody.
Yeah, it's like no one's original anymore, right? Am I tripping?
The games nowadays for me
what he said, what we said earlier about
much easier. Yeah.
Why me doing him the way I did in Mortal Kombat, or how we always play on hard modes, where I say it helps you learn.
Okay.
Because games now, even the hard games, they have save states and like around every corner. If you die, you can just respawn from the last save state. When I was growing up, you got 3 lives. If you run out, you can maybe get a couple of extras along the way.
Yeah, but
if you ran out of lives, you might have a continue. But once you run out of continues, that is it. You got to start the game all the way from the beginning. That's how I grew up playing games.
Okay, shh. Sorry. I got family coming in home right now.
Nah, you're good.
Oh, you're good, because that's actually the good signal, because we see what time it is. So, I guess I'm going to go ahead and shift this to Ask. Second time on here with us. How was it?
Really good. I oh my goodness. I always enjoy a good conversation. You know, I really do appreciate you guys having a space for like people like us to come and we can have these conversations without feeling like you know, we have to be like politically accurate about like so many things that happen in so much different, you know, you guys, you give us an opportunity to talk about the things we like And it's always such a pleasure to be here. I really do enjoy it. I gotta go to like one of your guys' game nights though, or trivia nights, or for sure. Or if you guys want to go on a stream, oh my goodness.
Yeah, that dog ain't going. Nah, Bart. Hey, yo, Mom, who you talking to? Hey, yo, Bulldog. Hey, Bulldog gang over here. Bulldog.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Look here, big six over
Yeah,
here.
I'm sorry about that,
Hey,
guys.
4-6. Hey, I like that dog. Big six over here. 1448. 1738.
Sorry about that. But like I was saying, I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry about my dogs. They're crazy.
You are okay. I have a dog myself. Speaking of that, say hey, Dollar.
Hi.
Hey, Dollar.
baby.
Hi, boss.
Hello.
My boy.
I have a dog myself.
I do apologize.
No,
But
you're
yeah, I
fine.
do thank you guys so much for giving me an opportunity to talk and stuff. But I'll definitely have you guys on stream one time if you guys want to join the live streams. I know they do get a little crazy. But
No, you're not. You don't get crazy. Your comments get crazy. And I gotta be over here with a blindfold and just be respectful.
And we will definitely have you back on the podcast again later in the year. By that time, we may or may not be on TikTok anymore. But we'll talk about that at a later date.
Hey, if you need help with anything, like I am here for you. Please let me know.
No, and one more time, you are not alone at these cons anymore. I'm telling you. But we'll continue to talk on that. And again, this up here.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Oh, I have everyone drooling is crazy.
Yeah, I don't comment. I leave gifts. You're not finna get me.
Been aside of here, sir.
I leave gifts.
Man, like I said, leaving on a note, like I said, I really do appreciate Akira Toriyama for everything that he's done, because like he really definitely set my channel booming when I did the abridged reactions, and it wouldn't have been possible for me to get where I am today without his creativity and his his perseverance. And I'm really appreciative for everything he's done. I'm probably gonna cry when I get off stream, and I'm just like
it's okay.
Take a
the
deep
line
breath.
that I always say, same thing that makes you laugh, make you cry.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Akira, man. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the beautiful, amazing story to share your stories and with us, and the games and everything, all that creativity. And we'll never get nothing like that ever.
I know. It's okay. But that's why there's another legacy is going on. That's why we got the big three.